think you saved the hair still spinning. She look 3 fast, so nice, I'm grinning. The bitch so fine, oh my ridiculous. Lean for the paper chase. Music scene is my saving grace. Hair still spinning. I lost my mind, I'm fine, I'm living. You touch my bro, spill wine, you're tripping.
Yes, guys, double upload. We're back. And Shameless FC is back again. It has been a few weeks, but we're back and in living colour. Big up everyone that's locked in. As always, smash the like and subscribe button. Check out everyone's socials and their channels down in the description below. Also, Jerseys FC for all your best football jerseys is also down in the description below. And the Concrete Jungle freestyle, so check it out and get them to 4K subs as soon as possible. And also, while you're in there, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. And let's get into it. Plenty to talk about because we haven't been here for a good few weeks. But yeah, no time like the present. Flawless, what are you saying, my guy? You all good?
Yeah, man, I'm blessed. Not doing as well as you with the ad reads and that, fam. Love to see that. You know what I'm saying? And that advertising.
We might have 4 by the next month or some shit.
Yeah, I love to see that, man. Shining. I love to see that. So big up to you. But yeah, man, all good, fam. You already know, man. Keeping it moving. Another day, more streams. But no complaints, man.
Love to hear it. Neil, as well. What are you saying, bro? You all good?
All good, man. All good. Busy, but yeah, can't complain too much. All's good apart from that. So yeah, keep it moving. Leicester City doing nothing as usual. We'll get on to that in a bit.
Yeah, and last but not least, Ryan. If he's not lagging now, what are you saying, bro?
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yeah. The internet's a bit iffy, but we can hear you.
It normally gets better as it goes along, to be fair. But yeah, I'm all right, guy. Yeah, I'm all right, man. I'm all right. How are you? You good?
Yeah, we're all good. Still ain't signed anyone, but we're monitoring more and more as the week goes on. But we won't start with Chelsea. Well, we probably will end up leaning into Chelsea a bit with this, but we'll start off where we have to start off with Man United and the Ronaldo situation. We spoke about this in the earlier stream, but again, unless you guys have been living under a rock, Ronaldo has asked to leave Man United should the Premier League club receive a satisfactory offer in the transfer window. Chelsea, Napoli, Bayern all linked, mainly stems from Ronaldo being pissed off at the lack of ambition in the club. Flawless. I know you said like you weren't not happy, but you weren't really excited about the Ronaldo transfer. What's your thoughts been with this news that's developed?
Yeah, it's firstly my mic clear. Can you not hear me? Okay.
Yeah. It glitched a little bit, but it sounds
Fortunately, yeah.
Are we good?
I don't know if it's coming out again. For me, it sounds like it's coming out a different mic to what he's used to. I don't know if it's just
All
me.
right, one sec. Let me jump out and jump back in. Give me one.
Nah,
sec.
I think it's okay.
Is it? You know what? Now Ryan said that I'm definitely going to jump out and jump back.
Yeah,
in.
no. Your internet's coming in and out. Try jump out and back.
Yeah, one sec.
No worries. Yeah, I was going to say, Ryan, you're a bit iffy as well. It's just me and Neil that's working right now. But yeah, we'll start the conversation. Ronaldo wants to leave United. Is this like kind of poor on Ronaldo's behalf, seeing as he's part of the team that finished in 6th place? Or again, does it show how shit of a situation Man United are in and how easy it is for him to see the issues as well?
But it's obvious. Ronaldo wants to play at the top level. And Man United are in the Europa League. And if they didn't, what was it called? And they were lucky not to be in the Conference League, bro. They could have dropped if other people dropped points. That was good. Flawless, what are you saying?
That bell. Can you hear me better now?
Oh yeah, much better.
I don't know what was going on. StreamYard, the laptop.
Cool, yeah. I don't know what the issue was, but yeah, again, the thing is, I'm not.
Ryan left, so the issue left, but we moved. You know what I'm saying?
Now, Flawless is back. We'll just hand it straight back to nobody wants to hear my opinion.
Yeah, bro, Flawless. Ronaldo situation.
So him saying that if a satisfactory offer comes in, he wants to leave. I said it when he was linked to you lot originally. Let him go. You know what I'm saying? If he wants to leave, let him leave. And before I get onto his skill set and his ability and how he affects the team, I say this all the time and I'm consistent with this. If a player doesn't want to be at Manchester United Football Club, let them go. Have we not learned from the Paul Pogba situation, who was my favorite player when he was at Manchester United? And I say this all the time. Why keep unhappy players? Nothing good ever comes from that situation. So United, Ten Hag, Ronaldo, all need to sort out that issue 110% and get it sorted. And I said this during the season when it was confirmed United weren't going to get in the Champions League. When we weren't going to get in the Champions League, I stated this. I said that as soon as we weren't getting in the Champions League, that I lost my train of thought. That he could potentially leave. He doesn't want to play Europa League. Ronaldo believes he wants to play at the highest level.
I know, but he's still part of the team that ended in the Europa League.
Again, that's where I was going to get onto, though. This is where people don't want to criticize him for that. Because had Ronaldo transferred to Manchester United and we won the league last season, we would have praised him, rightfully so, would have got all of his plaudits. But now we had our worst ever season. People don't want to hold him accountable. People will say, yeah, he scores goals. Ronaldo's a goal scorer. He will always score goals. Ronaldo could be 40 years old and still score goals for Manchester United. He could be 45 years old, which I think some of our fan base would accept, and still score goals. But it's not 2008 no more. This isn't 2014, 15. This is 2022, and this is a 37-year-old. People want to lead our line. He's not it anymore. I've said if he wants to stay at United, I'm happy for him to stay at United in a reduced role. But yourself. Go on, fam.
Even in spite of it, he's still your best player. Well, your best attacker. Well, maybe not best player.
Who's Chelsea's best attacker currently?
None of them.
Mason Mount?
Yes, but again, he's not even an attacker.
Right.
He's a midfielder. As an attacker, like...
Who's your best attacker? Havertz, Cho, Pulisic?
None of them. I don't know, you know. I don't know.
My point is, the point I'm trying to make is just because he's our best attacker doesn't mean he can't be moved on. He makes everyone worse.
I do think
people are trying to get that, but
he gives you goals. That is it. He doesn't offer much more than that. It's very little. Why do you think he landed and everybody's goals dried up?
Yeah, because you have to feed him a little bit more. But I also think, because for the debate for Ronaldo to Chelsea, because we're going to go into that
Chelsea
as well.
Would beg for that. They do everything but pull the ball in the back of the net.
Take him, please.
We have better players that we could put around him. I think, Ronaldo is still part of that team, but it's a terrible Man United side. Midfield awful. Wingers haven't been good except Sancho in the second half of the season. Mm-hmm. Defense has been just leaky all season. Yeah. And even De Gea comes for criticism because of his distribution.
That's cool.
Then there was Oli, and then what's his name? Ragnick came and left.
Yeah.
So it's been very dysfunctional.
It has been, but just because he's our best attacker doesn't mean he can't be let go and we can't improve without him. Because what happens next? So what's going to happen next year when he's 38 going on 39, and he could still potentially be our best attacker? Do we keep him? Do we keep him till he's 40? Till he's 42, 45? When does it end? And he's not living up his name. But what is his ability now? What does he All right, so I'll ask you the question. Apart from scoring goals, what does Ronaldo excel at?
Well, I was saying his link-up play is good, but you're telling me he isn't.
His link-up play is not good.
Okay,
Havertz's link-up play is better than Ronaldo's. And I know you don't rate Havertz.
If you're saying it's that bad, then fair enough. You watch more United than me. I can't say too much.
It is United fans, like I said in it, United fans, Cam said it, big up to Cams. The nostalgia surrounding Ronaldo clouds people's judgment. This is the only reason.
No, but we're not even trying to say he's perfect. Ronaldo comes with his flaws.
I'm talking about United fans, not so much rival fans like Chelsea fans or potentially where he could go. I'm talking about United fans. The reason why they're fighting so hard for him is nostalgia reasons. Because you can't watch him last season and go, yeah, he's the answer. You know what I'm saying?
Josh was going to ask, does Ronaldo then make you lot worse in the team?
Yes. He makes us worse. Carragher was, as much as it pains me to admit, Carragher was right.
That Man United squad is better with Ronaldo.
Squad. I'm saying first 11. Squad-wise, no, because we don't.
Not as an 11 then. They're better
as an 11. Him. Yes, we're better without him. Yes. We just had our worst season with him. So why can't we hold him? So I'll go back to it.
But again, it's not holding him directly accountable. It's the rest of the squad as well.
But we would though, because if Ronaldo lands and United win the league in his third season, he's praised for that. He gets the plaudits for that. Ronaldo made the difference. He made the team better. So how come when he lands and we go backwards, and it's not all on him? Don't get me wrong, he's not all on him. But
either way would be wrong. If he won the league and you say, it was all Ronaldo,
not all of him, but he would get the praise. What I'm saying is, people don't want to criticize him for where we finished last season.
Yeah, I don't agree with. But I think there's a little balance on both sides.
Yeah, and there's no balance with it whatsoever. Like I said, look at the teams that are potentially interested in him. Do I believe he goes Chelsea? Absolutely not. Does he go Bayern Munich? Absolutely not. He ends up at Napoli. The reason why he came to Manchester United in the first place is because nobody else wanted him.
You don't think he could end up at Bayern as like a Lewandowski replacement?
Nah, I don't think so. If Bayern Munich do
No,
that,
so
that's terrible.
that open arse league, he'll bag like 60 there.
He'll score again. Ronaldo will score goals. Did they not sign Mane to do that role then, to play centrally?
I think
I
Mane
kind
will
of thought
play
he was
more
going in for one of Gnabry or Sane.
Yeah, forget it. So what I'm saying in it, if Bayern Munich do that, that's bad business by them. And normally they don't do bad business. They're normally very shrewd and very clever. Look at the team. Like I said, this is why I didn't want Ronaldo here in the first place, because I seen these problems on the horizon. He was never the answer to any of the questions. Nobody, the season he signed, looked at that United team and went, it needs more goals. Nobody looked at it and went that. But again, because it's Ronaldo and because of the name, because people always, all people mention is goals and people mention what he adds to the dressing room or commercial value. Yo, what's his skill set? Give me that man's skill. What is he adding on the football pitch? What is he bringing us to? Like, I'm tired of people people getting plaudits for doing nothing. Like, you getting hella plaudits for doing nothing or doing very little. Why is this a team game? This isn't an individual sport. This ain't boxing, it ain't tennis. This is not UFC. So let's hold this man accountable for the team. That you're part of the reason we're in the Europa League is on you. Because he scored his goals in clusters. If you look at his goals and who he scored against, a lot of them were in clusters. Minus the hat-trick against Spurs. I think he scored like the majority of his goals over like a 12-game period. I'm telling you, man, it's all mirrors and it's a mirage around this man. And because he's got the hype machine behind him, it's crazy. And then you get questions like this. Where do you finish this season without Ronaldo? Probably around about the same. 5th or 6th. He makes no difference, to be honest.
Biggest impact, that little impact?
No,
yes.
I don't think so.
Of course it's
I
not.
think you would be mid-table without him. At the least.
That's a myth because we go and sign somebody else.
Who?
Just because I don't know who it is, we go and sign somebody else. The same way we just signed a left back nobody had heard of. I hate that argument. That argument makes no sense when people go and turn around and say, who are you going to go get? No one heard of that left back 3-4 months ago. Now that left back's at Manchester United, you can go inside. This is what I'm saying is people act like there's not other players out there. Again, it's a mirage around this guy.
Yeah, but in terms of strikers, like the market's very limited anyway, which is why I'm thinking for you guys, you lot should be trying to keep him. Because you already have so many other areas in the squad you need to improve.
The whole team needs.
Now you got to add another number 9 on top.
Yeah, we need a number 9 anyway because Cavani left. My point is the left back market's limited, but we went and signed one. What's the difference? Again, see the excuses that get built in for this guy. Nothing ever gets mentioned of this man's skill. It's all, there's nothing better.
You know what falling in the gut.
You know what his argument is? It's the same shit that happened with Oli. Or who you going to go get? Where's a better manager? It's the same thing. Again, mirage, nothing to do with this man's skill, people. Nothing on the field ever gets mentioned. It's always off the field stuff. Oh, you can't go and get a replacement. So is this guy going to play here till he's 50?
Actually, to be honest, I've just seen one of the comments and it does actually bring a point because without Ronaldo, you probably get more out of Bruno instead.
Oh, so you're telling me we become a better team?
Well, it depends on how much Bruno gets you in it, but I see the point you're trying to make.
I'm spot on with the same way I was spot on with not wanting this guy. My head's hot. You know what I'm saying? And my head been hot like the past 2 days. I'm tired of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's rare you see me. My head is.
I actually agree with Flawless on literally everything he said about Ronaldo. Legit.
Yeah, I need to read.
Like,
I need to revisit everything I said. I'm joking. No. Riot, in a sense, as much as we do disagree, there is certain things we agree with. It's facts. Like, again, with Ronaldo, there's never any defense of that man's skill. It's always, the market's dead, or what he adds commercially, or what he adds in experience. What's that boy's skill on the football pitch? Look who's in for him. City turned it. No one wanted him initially, and nobody wants him now. If he moves club, he's not going to a club that is better than Manchester United. Yeah, you would because you scarred by Lukaku and Werner, and I understand.
Yeah, but bro, you're using the same logic you did with Lukaku, bro. Like, let's be real.
It's Lukaku.
No.
It's Lukaku. Hey.
With the lack of pressing,
Ronaldo don't press.
At least this fucker will move in the box. At least this fucker will have decent movement.
At least he puts the ball in the back of the net.
His movement.
We have a better team than United. This is the difference.
You do have a better team.
We have better midfield. We have better wing backs.
Lewis, this is deja vu all over again. We had the same exact debate
in terms of the pressure, in terms of the press.
No. In terms of the press, what I'm saying is, you was telling me about Lukaku. I told you about this guy. Trust me when I've seen players at my football club. Trust me.
I know, but go on.
Because obviously he was
Bro,
when
Ronaldo's
he was
overall game isn't that good. It's not.
Yeah, but do you know what? This is why when he was linked to City and people were like, would you take Ronaldo? I was saying at City, we have everything but someone to put the ball in the back of the net. So Ronaldo at Man City wouldn't have to do much. He could literally just stand in the box and be a box in the box because that's what we need. Whereas like other teams, they need more from him. Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't need more from him. So I think he would have worked out at City as much as I didn't particularly want him. I would have taken him based off the fact that he wouldn't have had to do much at City. Whereas at United, you needed more.
You know what? I disagree. I kind of agree with you in some way. I know where you're coming from, but I honestly think if you'd have got Ronaldo last season, I think we would have won the league.
No, here's the thing though, yeah.
I think
we would have won it.
Yeah, what you said there was spot on in terms of he fits what City need. And Pep still said no. Yeah. He fits what you need to a team. And Pep looked at it for free.
For the big
it was free. And he said, no, man. He didn't put a bid in for him. You know why? Because this man ain't it no more, man. Well, people just want to hang on to it because it's Ronaldo. And I hate doing this because this is one of my guys. But I have to be the guy to do this. He's not it. Like, he's not. And I'm tired of just having this conversation and seeing this shit. It's ridiculous. My head's been hot. I was arguing with my pops about this as well just before, today and yesterday. I'm like, yo, he's not it. You know what I'm saying? But because we love him and what he did in the past, this isn't 2008 no more. This isn't free peak. People talk about, he wants to play in the Champions League. You've not done anything in the Champions League since you left Real Madrid. Go look at what he did at Juventus. Then man went out to Lyon, went in the round of 16. He ain't touched the quarterfinal. Porto, yes, Ryan knows. And then we went out to we all watched him in the Atletico Madrid games for United. What did he do?
Yeah. Forgot about that.
This is what I'm saying. In that. When I talk like this,
we say Ronaldo needs a service, and then we say that the whole United team's an issue as well.
Again, every striker needs service.
Yeah.
Name me a striker that don't need service, but you have to create. You also have to create for others. He does not create for others. All our other attackers suffer.
That's what I was saying. He would have been all right at City because we literally would do everything for him, and all he'd have to do is put it in the back of the net. Whereas other teams, that's not the case.
Ronaldo, and Jan's right. What Jan is saying is spot on, though. But my point is, he was perfect for City, and Pep still said no, and he was free.
No, but was he?
I think Pep. I think the reason why Pep wouldn't.
I don't think. I don't think he fits what Pep wanted to do.
Would you have him? And he said he wouldn't have. But the thing is, I think obviously it's Ronaldo, so you would consider him. Do you know what I mean? He is. It's Messi. It's been Messi and Ronaldo, so it's understandable why they would have him. But at the same time, I think he would have caused a lot of drama outside of just him playing football. I think him coming in on big wages. I just think it would have caused drama in the squad. If that makes sense.
And see what you said there, Jan. You said it there again. You making the valid points. Is Ronaldo or Messi? So you're gonna consider it. Name. See what I'm saying? Nothing about this man's skill. I'm tired, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but flawless,
tired, yo.
Flawless is right, man.
I'm tired, yo.
I ain't seen you.
I'm tired, man.
Probably ever.
I swear, because when I start deeping things more, as you because we all create content here, and you hear more and more opinions, and you get more and more comments, and then you see things, and then stuff starts to register, and you're like, right, people really will pick their feelings over their football club. Big up to Saint as well.
Big up every time.
I've literally said it. Shout out to Saeed. I said it on his channel. Certain United fans would have this man leading the line at 45 years old, guaranteed, just because it's Ronaldo, without doubt. Would have him in our team for the next 5 years. It's like, yo, when does it stop? Is my point. It's outrageous, man. It is absolutely ridiculous. Where's this energy? He wants to leave, because he wants targets and that. But when Pogba wanted to leave and was saying shit, everyone had criticism for it. Like I always say in it, outside of that man's skill, if a player doesn't want to be at your football club, you let him go. Simple as that.
Yeah,
we can't let Ronaldo go.
See, I understand that, but to me, is getting rid of players that have an issue with the problem at Manchester United the problem, or is it just hiding what the main issue is?
No. We all know what the issue is, but then when reports came out and said...
There's players that are okay with it, and there's players that aren't.
Maybe, but it came out and it said, "Oh, Ronaldo wants to challenge for top honors." If you want to consistently challenge for top honors, why did you come back to Manchester United?
That is a point.
We don't do that.
Why
we haven't done that in 8 years. Have you not been watching? Again,
maybe you've not been watching.
No. You know what it was? Not that
maybe just believe his hype that much.
No, they don't believe his hype. You know what it is? Nobody else wanted him. That's what it was. Because if City wanted him, he would have went City.
I think
he'll go back Lisbon.
If he'd have put a serious bid in, I think
that's his only option is to go back to Portugal. Where else is he gonna go? Unless he goes Napoli, do you go back to
Sporting in the Champions League? Why don't you just go back?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That Sporting's the only. I tweeted that and I said Sporting's the only place to see him going.
Champions League with Sporting, if we're being honest.
You don't compete for the champion. You know what? You don't compete for the Champions League. Period. Because none of the teams competing for the Champions League want him. Chelsea ain't gonna sign him. Your owner wants him. Tuchel don't want that, man.
I hope Tuchel wants him. I really do.
Tuchel's a smart individual. He just seen the IC3 Ronaldo. You're not trying to see, you know what I'm saying? You're not trying to see Ronaldo. You just had Lukaku. It's the same issues. It's the same problem.
I've already said like the guy will give you movement in the box over Lukaku.
Yo, his movement's even overrated, fam. Notice when you talk to United fans and they praise him, they never mention his movement.
Movement's overrated.
All you hear
really like that.
Yo, fam. Lewis, you talk to United fans outside of me. Lewis, let me ask you this.
When United in the GOAT this time last year.
When United fans
winning the treble. Now look.
Sure.
Gaslight.
Sure.
I can't believe you did that hard. I can't believe that.
You know.
It was a good one though.
As I was saying it, you know my point. When you talk to United fans, guaranteed, yeah, yo, it's facts, man. Facts ain't. Guaranteed, all they'll mention of his on the field like things is goals. There's nothing about his movement, his touch, his link-up play, his give up goals, his given goals, nothing. It's all about goals and off the field shit. His commercial value, what he brings to the dressing room, raising the standards.
He's always been. I feel like because that's why when we talk about who's the GOAT, Messi or Ronaldo, I always say it's Messi. Because Messi as a footballer is a lot of different things. Like he's like the best at more than one thing. Whereas I think Ronaldo is elite as a goal scorer. But his overall game, I don't watch him. And, you know, like Messi could play in 3-4 positions and be the best in the world at them 3 or 4 positions. Whereas I think with Ronaldo, as a goal scorer, you know, he has been up there with Messi as the best player in the world. But
that's what you're saying with that. But again,
that's right.
Here's the thing is before you go, Ryan, and that's not, I'm not criticizing because he's 37. I don't expect him, he's not in his prime years. I don't expect him to be doing the same way Messi's not what he was. Like players fall off, people. I know that the longevity was crazy, but this is no longer old Ronaldo. We watch Messi at PSG. He's no longer the same. Father time is undefeated. Everybody declines. Yeah. Every footballer, if they play for long enough, will decline. And Ronaldo's declined, and people don't want to admit he's declined in that. It's like that. It's like having your favorite artist and he drops an album and it's garbage. People don't want to admit that the album's rubbish. Yeah. Yo, the album's terrible. It's got a couple bangers, but the album's shocking. But people don't want to admit it because it's him. He's name
nostalgia.
Only, man.
Nostalgia's a hell of a drug.
The nostalgia around. Shout out to Kams, he said that. The nostalgia around this guy is crazy.
I feel though if you surround him by better creators, you could cook a little bit with him.
Yeah, but why not get creators who can? Why not have a 9 who can create and score goals? I don't know why it's
because to me personally, the market is just bare.
Okay. Again, that's on my scouts for not doing their business. I said this. Look at the left.
No, but I mean even now, like right now, I'm thinking I want a number 9 at Chelsea. The only player I can think of is Lewandowski. Other than that,
yeah, but that's us though. Like I said, it's not our job to know what
his ass for Barcelona.
Yeah, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? And you know all about losing players to Barcelona, fam. You know, Alonso, etc.
Why? Why? We're not even talking about Chelsea. Why?
Hey, funny when it's on you.
You were saying what if Lewandowski?
I ain't even said nothing.
No. When Jan was taking shots at me, no. When Jan was taking shots at me, you were all for it, fam. You didn't jump in front of the gun.
Flow.
Yeah. Man didn't jump in.
And we should let the tears flow from Lewis's face. Let's go.
Yeah, man. But as I was saying in regards to that, that's how I'm looking. That's how I'm looking at it in regards.
Neil, you need to change your background back.
Yeah, you do.
Why?
Absolutely.
Why?
I believe it.
It's on repeat. It's there, man. Don't worry. I've got it as the backup option. You just slide it across the table. You know what I mean?
Let's go. What I'm saying, but go find it, yo. And in because Dainsy said the same thing. Oh, what's the market saying? Go find me a left back. I mean, go find me a striker. The same
Big
way
up
we went and
Tony in
found
the
a left
comments
back.
as well.
Hasn't
See what I'm saying?
Neymar
No. Look at this comment. This is
Why
what I'm
would
talking
you
about.
want
Look at the back end. No, wait. Look at the back end of the comment.
Plus, from a marketing perspective,
This is what I'm saying, man. This is all a mirage and that, and what he used to bring. You know what I'm saying? No one else. If you're talking Lewandowski, we're not talking about the marketing he brings and the winning mentality he brings to the dressing room. That man's skill set is unrivaled. Whatever, man. You know, I'm tired.
So who do you want to sign, Flawless?
My thought in it. Come back to me in it. I'm saying. Why are you trying to mediate? Don't ask me no questions, woman. Why you can fuck off trying to
Martial?
You know
Is he coming back?
Yeah, bring Martial back.
I said, my thing with the thing is with Martial, I've said the same thing about him.
He's coming back.
Before. 2 questions now. He is back in training. Does Martial want to be here? Does Ten Hag want him? If the answer to both those questions is yes, let it run. But we need a striker regardless. Even if Ronaldo stays, we need a striker because we lost Cavani, so we're one short. So go sign all this the market. No, go search.
We got a few strikers for sale.
Because man was telling me the same thing about Oli. Oh, there's no managers. People saying the same thing. Oh, there's no managers. Now that same guy can't get a job. But everyone's quiet.
Werner for Ronaldo swap deal. We both win.
I'm good, man. Just take Ronaldo. You don't have to swap anything.
Do you get good depth? Plus, I'm good. Pressing system, all of that.
If you want to throw Jorginho and Kovacic, cool. We can do that.
Nah, Jorginho is sadly going to Juve, but it's what it is.
Wait, is he?
Is it?
Because the De Ligt deal is meant to be 70 million in cash, and then they want Jorginho back in a separate deal. It would have been a player plus cash, but I think Jesters told me after the Arthur for Pjanic deal, they're not really doing swap deals like that anymore. So it's separate deals just so they can keep their books a bit cleaner. So Jorginho's likely going to Juventus, and De Ligt will be coming the other way.
They building a good team there, it seems.
Yeah, they're building a sick team, and like I'll be real, like I've already said, Jorginho or Kante, I'm keeping Jorginho every day of the week. But
makes sense.
Is what it is. We need to get 2 DMs in that case, then, let alone just one. Because if we have a Kante Kovacic midfield, we're getting ripped to shreds on transitions every single time. But we move. I already said both our teams have so many areas of the pitch that need sorting.
Bro, like, the whole thing. That's why I'm so gassed about
monitoring half the players in the top 5 leagues. Like, we're looking at Sterling, we're looking at Ake, De Ligt, Koulibaly, Ronaldo.
Leave him alone, man. Leave him.
No, I need Sterling here ASAP. Give me some attackers. We'll even throw you 1 or 2 back. This Nathan Ake for 40, 50 million though is a piss take. There's no way we get that.
We paid 40, 41.
I'm saying left footed.
That's
nice balance. Replace the Danish guy on the bench.
40 million, and he's just going to be on our bench. Like, no,
exactly. Like the Danish guy. That's what I'm saying. Replace him.
What Tottenham doing with Richarlison?
He's another one. He's another one, Neil, with Richarlison. When people talk about him, and it's like, what's he good? Oh, he's passion and he's fine.
They said he's much better than Gabriel.
He throws flares into crowds once they throw them at him.
Yeah, like again, what's that man's skill set with a football? You know what I'm saying? Don't bring me how he makes you feel.
I didn't want him. I had 50 mil for Richarlison. I was like, if my club even considers this shit.
Good squad player.
And they did.
It. He's a good squad player.
Good squad player, but not 50 million.
The market's
is that how much
crazy.
they're paying?
Twice. They've done it twice. He sold it from Watford for 50 million to Everton, and then Everton have managed to get a same. That's mental, man.
Yeah. Was that a 50 million deal to Everton?
Something crazy.
Yeah, they chant about it. Yeah.
God.
50
mil. Spent money, but bloody hell.
He's a decent player, and that's it.
The market's crazy.
Premier League player.
Everyone is 50 mil. The fact that like Haaland was like what 55, 60. It's crazy.
Hey, we don't need to see, bro. You could have used anything. You could have used any deal. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't slick.
Sorry, darling.
We see you.
I wouldn't even care about Haaland.
Don't darling me. You know what I'm saying? All right. Don't try
that. About Haaland.
Don't try that, honey. Don't do that. Don't be slick.
You should have got Alvarez, to be honest. because he looks good.
Yeah, you lot went in for no in it, so it was
and
then. But hey, there's no strikers on the market, innit?
Now.
He's
good. Darwin nonsense now. We blessed. We leave that to Ryan and them, man. You know what I'm saying?
See how quickly.
Oh, the guy with the 54% pass accuracy. Don't get me started, man.
Hey, that's like you're a pro clubs fan. It's calm.
At least things are looking up for you guys. Mo Salah's re-signed. You got the Egyptian king back for another 6 years.
Pass accuracy, you know.
Let's go, man. You got imagine the front three of Jota, Nunez, and Salah. Let's go, man.
Oh, no,
retention
don't do that, bro. Man. Don't do that.
Henderson in midfield. You know what I'm saying? With Keita.
Naby Keita.
Let's go,
Joe
man.
Gomez at the back.
Gomez, you know what I'm saying? That Cameroon guy on the bench. Let's go, man.
Your boy Trent, everything.
Hey, Matip is one of our best.
Yeah, your guys sleeping at the back stick as well. You know what I'm saying? We move.
Hey, he's arguably like second best player on the ball.
You know who was also arguably one of your best players on the ball?
Who?
Never mind. No, never mind.
What are you going on about? What are you going on about?
Never mind, Joe. I was gonna make a joke in it. I was gonna make a joke, but I'm good in it. You know what I'm saying? Now I was gonna say one of your guys who's best on the ball is the guy, you know, who was asleep at the back stick, you know, in the Champions League final. That's what I was gonna say. It was a cheap shot. You feel me?
Oh, Trent.
That was just
basic.
That was just basic.
Yeah, I know. That's why I stopped.
Expecting a bit better from you there, bro.
Yeah, it wasn't it. You got to say the same to you, but you know, we know your level.
All right, so Ryan, Salah extension. What are you saying, bro? Glad to finally be done with that saga.
I mean, it is good the saga's done at the end of the day. Like, we know where we stand with him at the end of the day. So, I mean, personally, you know I'm not his biggest fan in it, and I really didn't like the way.
That's an understatement.
Really? You're not his biggest fan? What makes you say you're not his biggest fan? Talk to us.
But you've got a Salah scar.
I know, and your Salah talk to us.
No, that's my brother.
What?
It's my brother.
You look like Salah.
Your brothers. You don't even have a brother, fam. What are you talking about? But go on, carry on.
I just got that late.
Nah. Sure.
Go on, carry on.
Legit. I didn't like the way he performed over the last few months, especially in the finals as well, like Champions League finals. Really didn't like the way he performed. Mind you, he wasn't the only one in that game, innit? But like, look, he gets goals in it, and it would have been hard to replace him. I've gotten to grips with it over the last couple of days, innit? I'd say, like, I wasn't happy on Friday when it got announced. I was like, but you know, he's got it. I mean, the wages aren't too crazy. Like, he did it. I don't think he's got the 400 or 500k he wanted. I think he's got like 350k, which I think's decent enough, to be fair. So it's fine. But I don't know. It's just when I think about it, it's that Salah and Nunez in the same front three worry me, man. Like, just with the technical security of those two, it's like, ugh. And then if like Diaz was to get injured or something like that, then you have to put Jota in, and then it becomes even worse. It's like, it's going to be painful to watch. Like, they'll score goals in it.
Jota, like, Salah, fucking Nunez. You got the nerve to complain about your attack. Look at the shit that I've got. I've got fucking Pulisic, Ziyech, Havertz, Werner. Man's moaning about Salah and Jota.
Nah, Ziyech is leaving. You got the Ziyech is leaving, and you got the silky Germans, fam. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Funny, bro.
Kai Havertz, man, the guy who attacks space from here, isn't it?
Yeah, man, the run to the run thunder. That's how you put it.
Oh yeah, but fucking you. Yeah, but I swear you're the one hyping up Werner and everything.
Yeah, that's true. You be hyping up Werner, fam.
No, I just do that as a joke, innit? I just do that to take the piss. I
Actually, if you want the link, I'll send it to you. One sec.
The run thunder, innit? You know what I'm saying? That's hilarious.
Nah, but seriously, man, like, Darwin Nunez worries me as well. Like, when I've seen a 54 pass accuracy, like, I'm like, you know, it's like when I said that, it's like Liverpool fans say, oh, but you're not taking into context into account. It's like, I'm sorry, but I don't care what context you take into account.
Check your Insta, bro.
4% pass accuracy can worry. Like, let's be real. Like, it's worrying, man. So, like, yeah, I don't know, man. With us, we need fielder. That's what we really need at the moment. Like, we've been
but you guys are linked with Jude Bellingham today. You're not seeing the Bellingham
with him for time. We've been linked with him for time.
But I've just seen from David Ornstein. He said you lot won't be put off by a 120 million asking price for him. Ooh. And the English midfielder is also attracting interest from Chelsea. Oh, shock! We're monitoring someone. But yeah, go on. What's your thoughts?
No,
is he even here?
Great signing. It would be a brilliant signing, but it's a case of does it happen this summer or next summer? Like, I actually think we'll end up getting him in it. Like, I really do think we'll get him, but it might even be next summer. I don't know, but we really need a midfielder right now. That's the thing, because if we just go into this new season with the midfielder, with our own, really, let's be honest, only one truly undisputed world-class midfielder we've got in Thiago, and like Fabinho, who he's good, but like he had a below.
He's top class though.
I think it's debatable with him personally.
He's not even top, so you don't have him one bad team.
Fabinho 1 to 10.
He's in a top. He's top class. I don't think he's world class, but I think top class.
I don't think he's world class.
Yeah, that's what I said.
World class. I think he's top class.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said top class.
Rodri's a world class. Yeah, Fabinho.
Yo, let's say this Manchester City hype.
Okay, so what's Rodri got that Fabinho doesn't?
You heard me. That it was a conversation between me and Ryan, so you can show up. How about that? Yeah.
Rodri's got ability. Rodri's just better than him. Yeah. Rodri's just legit better. He's just a better footballer than Fabinho. It's simple. Like, Rodri's just better. Like Fabinho.
Okay, but attributes, like Flawless said earlier, attributes. What attributes does Rodri have that Fabinho doesn't?
Rodri's a better passer, more press resistant.
He scores brilliant goals.
I don't think he's more press. I don't know. I don't think he's more press resistant. I don't think it's as big a gap as you say.
No. Like, Fabinho is not press resistant, bro. Fabinho is not press resistant at all. You can easily press Fabinho. Easily.
I don't think Rodri's amazing. Like,
it's not hard to press Fabinho.
No, Rodri is amazing. Take that back.
No one asked you. You know what I'm saying? Why are you praising City?
No,
these man stopped you winning Premier League. What's wrong with you, Ryan?
Listen, Rodri is the reason.
Exactly. So I have to give him their props, innit?
No,
I have to give him their props.
Jan's here to do that. No, you don't have to give them their props.
Why are you hating? Why are you hating?
Oh, we gotta give him their props.
Give him their props. All see.
Sure. Congratulations.
Your hands up.
What is this?
At least you
always continue slapping some of their players.
They took two. They to a league title. Man. They broke your heart, fam. I seen you. You know what I'm saying? And they broke your heart that last day of the season. And you're here propping them up.
Listen, yeah.
Go on.
Listen, bro. I will always continue.
I'm loving these comments, by the way.
Which ones?
This is some fake shit. I even got the comments up. You know
no, not even.
Oh, is it not fake? It's only the fake.
The last one says, cry, Flawless, cry. That's what it says.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Jay, you know what? Sure, man. You know what I'm saying? Sure.
But Flawless, you know what it is with City, yeah?
Year 3 insult.
Is that?
Yeah, I got nothing left. I got nothing in it. Because there was no badge, there was no Avi. I had nothing to go on in it. You know
the whole Ronaldo thing just spun his head.
Yeah. My head been hot for like, Jesus. Oh my God.
Even his t-shirt's fire.
You know,
he's just red.
That's why I was like, it's appropriate. You know what I'm saying? Mad. Go on, Ryan. Say what you say.
Yeah, Ryan, what were you saying? I guess.
You know,
we'll see.
With the City thing,
that's what you're gonna say.
I'll always continue my slander of certain, like KDB slander will continue until he proves me wrong about this big game thing, innit? Because I've still got doubts.
That is a myth.
So that slander will continue.
A myth. The person you're thinking of when you say
where was he in the Bernabeu?
Please, I beg you to don't do this. Please don't do this. Please.
You lot have no idea how much we hear this on and off this fucking.
It's a myth. It's actually a myth. You can insert any City player's name in there.
It's not a myth at all.
It's not the one. No, it's not a fact. Where's the facts? There's no fact there. You always talk about the Champions League being the biggest competition, right? He turns up more than any other player in City squad in the Champions League. So I don't understand where big game player, when we need to win the league, he turns up. When we need to win games to get through to finals, semi-finals, he turns up. When he doesn't turn up, that's when we go off.
Well, then he doesn't turn up enough then because you don't barely get.
No, he does. He does. He turns up the most out of anyone at City.
No, he doesn't. Where was he in the Bernabeu?
He does.
Where was he in the Bernabeu?
In the big games. Go check his stats in the big games.
Your biggest game of the season away to Real Madrid and he wasn't.
He's your team when we need him to. Trust me. He's always there, man. Chelsea.
No, he's not. Because
Chelsea.
I'm not counting big goals against Villa and Wolves. Okay? Yeah, they were big league games, but they were against booming teams. No. He did well in big games in the league, but they were against shit teams.
That's what I'm saying. You made a comment.
I blame you, Lewis. This is your fault.
If you want to talk the Champions League final, only Kyle Walker had a good
fresh
game.
Beef. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Entertaining beef.
Yeah, but Jan, what you have to remember, Jan, you're not listening to
this. What is a big game then? One Champions League final? I don't understand. Because big games, I would say, are the games.
Big up Black Diamond as well.
So your Chelsea's, your Liverpool.
Yes, say what you saying, fam. Don't speak, Ryan.
I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
Hold that. Yes, fam. Hold that, Ryan. Hold that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I can't even right.
Nah, but we can't.
For Fata, I don't think so.
You called him overrated for that reason as well.
I called who overrated? Who did I call overrated?
KDB.
Who? What was the question? No. I didn't call him overrated. No. The question was, what was the question?
I think your mic's bugging a little bit.
Now,
what was he talking about? No, I was just saying
you were on the Q&A, and the question was.
I said he don't sit. No. What I said was
overrated player from
in each team. Yeah, and I said
KDB.
Yeah, because he don't sit with the elite. I have a logic to that though. He's still quality.
No, you said he doesn't turn up when City need him in big games, which he doesn't.
I can't say that.
Apparently, he's supposed to be City's best player in it.
No. What I said was, let me clear that up. No. Let me clear that up. What I said was, no. What I said was,
so I have high standards for him.
No. Hold up. No, what I said was he don't sit with the elite. That's what I said. Because I remember that conversation being had, and we went through all the teams. Yeah, and I was saying how when you compare him to others in his class, like other players in other positions, I'm like, he's not there. Like, is Kevin De Bruyne a better centre? Is KDB a better midfielder than Thiago Silva as a centre back? No, he's not. He's not.
No.
That's what I was talking about, and we went through it like that. When you start comparing the best of the very best, that's what I was saying. But he's still. You make out like he's a screw.
Right. No, I'm agreeing with you.
That's the problem.
No. My point is, you make. I'm saying you make out. One at a time. You don't say that. What I'm saying is, you make out like he's a scrub. I'm not saying you called him that. I'm saying the way you talk about him is like he's no good. That's what it is.
I always say he's a
you have some valid points.
He is a world.
Yeah, but you but then you go.
It's like what you said, but you said in that stream, and he's the worst all-star on the all-star list. That's what you said, and I agree.
But you're still an all-star, though. Yeah, but you're still an all-star.
Yeah, he is. Of course, he is.
If you're a part of the event, if you're a part of the Avengers, you are the Avengers. Even if you're Ant-Man, you're still in the clip.
If he's an all-star, then where's the fun?
I don't even care if you class him as one of the best players ever or you don't. Like, that's just the reality of it. But I think what I don't like is when people make statements like he doesn't turn up in big games when Man City only get as far as we get because of him. If you want to talk Champions League, which you claim is the biggest competition, he's our best player in that competition. Like, yes, we've had Mahrez, who was Sean at times. You know, he has been. He scored the most knockout goals. Do you know what I mean?
Everyone's mic's moving so bad today. I swear.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Jan's got dominoes on order. That's what.
Jan definitely ordered just a large.
I didn't even know where that was coming.
She ordered 2 large pizzas. That's what she did. The clown. You know what I'm saying? That's what she did. You know
Tuna and pineapple.
Yeah, 100% from sitting dead. You know what I'm saying? Just cheese and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Just cheese.
Or margarita.
Yeah, just a margarita.
Can I get a margarita but with no sauce?
Yeah. Just margarita with extra margarita. That's what it was. Yeah, 100%. See, that's why she's smiling. Hold that, Jan. But yeah.
Don't mention my name. Thank you.
What you gonna do? You ain't gonna do nothing. Don't mention my name. What, you must think I'm right.
Sexual tension between Flawless and what's going on there? What's going on?
Ain't no sex there. She's just an idiot.
Hey, anyway, Saint. Last time we were on a stream together, you were telling me how you're winning the quadruple. So what happened?
Yeah, hold that, Saint. Innit? What happened, Saint?
I'm back with Flawless. Yeah, shut up, man. You can't ask me no questions. Ask no fucking questions, man. Fuck this shit.
That's a mad comeback.
That's what you said to say it. I'm sure.
Immediately.
Why did you do that, man?
I did a notorious B.I.G. interlude. Now,
You know what? Put your camera on. I want to see it.
No, real talk. All right, yeah, cool. We didn't do the quad. I did obviously say that we were gonna do it. We didn't. You've got a far more superstar team than we have, and we've come closer than you. With you know what I mean? Like, it was mad. And I know that at some point you was on your knees, praying, saying, "Oh, please, these men look like they're gonna do it." Like, and that's good enough for me.
Yeah, man.
But ultimately, no, we fell short. And yeah, right, you know what I mean? What do you want me to say? Come on, it is what it is. But certain man on the panel are trying to act like Salah's contract extension is it's meaty. Like, please, I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, we don't get it.
It's really not.
Talking to you, right?
It's really not.
Don't act but for those.
Really
like who me? I'm saying.
Like, I wasn't that excited. And then I guess I kind of think.
I just think there are more important players than him in it.
Right, bro. You're talking about all of this.
I just think there are more important.
Full screening.
You're talking about all of this, lack of, the ball don't stick. Firstly, Salah, in the 5 years that he's been here, has only had 4 months that he weren't good, and that was because he was. Bro, let me tell you something, Ryan. Yeah, let me tell you something, brother.
No. He's had bad spells.
Listen to me, big man. Listen, yeah. I am half African, half Caribbean, brother. That African son, yeah. Listen to me. That it's next. You would not understand what that African sun is like, brother. It's not no Mallorca sun or not no young London sun, brother. It is next. The man did 5 or 4, he did 4 extra times, like in the deep African sun, bro. Came back and we was just using him. He was dead food. Salah this year has got 2 months. He's not going World Cup, bro. He's going to be calm. Watch him do big things. Like, just the mid disrespect that you're trying to talk, is outrageous. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Then
but that's not his fault. That's not his fault. Man walked away with the top goal scorer and top assist. You're talking about, there's technically not. You don't think that if he's got a leg man like Nunes there, he's gonna.
Where was he in the Champions League final? Where was he against Tottenham at home?
Was he the only one that was dead? Ryan. The man that you don't rate the most. Hold on. What I don't understand.
I want to hear that. Wait, let him go. Yeah, go on, Sing. That's a valid point. Was he the only one?
I don't understand. Number one, was he the only one that was dead? And 2, let me finish, Ryan. Let me finish. Brother, let me finish talking, please. Number 1, was he and number 2, he's the player that's he's not the most important player in our team, is what you say, yet you expect the most from him. I don't understand. How the fuck does that make sense? How the fuck does that make sense? Like, that, it don't make any sense. You're not even
a highest paid player,
Yeah, I'm sure, man.
If he wants to be a highest paid player, then do something to deserve it.
What,
Saint's got a point, no. I'm saying, if you don't rate him, why do you expect so much from him? I don't get that. That's a valid point, Saint. Like, why do you expect so much from him? You think he's your worst player?
So much from him, or he's not the best. And you haven't said this. And you haven't said this now. You said this from time.
And our best player.
He's your most what? He's your most what? No. I get that, but you don't think he's your best player. So why do you expect the most from someone who you think is your worst?
He's not even our top 4 best players.
No. Answer the question I'm asking you. Answer the question is be nice.
He wasn't the top 4 worst performances in that Champions League final. So why are you singling him out if he's the person that you don't expect the most from? Doesn't make any sense.
He's got you there.
Because I personally don't. But if he wants to be this most highest paid player at the club and creating all this fuss about his contract, he should have been playing.
He's already done that. Bro, you're chatting shit because he's already done that. Brother, prior to the Champions League final, everyone, rival fans, everyone was like, bro, this guy deserves the bag because he is arguably the best player. This was way before the Champions League came into it. A man that's got a fucking golden boot 3 seasons and has scored the amount he has, and you're telling me he needs to play like he wants to. What are you talking about, bro?
Hold on, Ryan, man. You're about to get flawed, man. Hold on, man. You know what I'm saying? Use your head, man.
Don't have me, bro. I'm enjoying the show. As a customer. Don't make me have to ask for the link to come up to have to run you down on some bullshit. Like, come on, brother. But you'll sit there and suck off, man, like Pogba and all these fucking man. And, City, come on my face. Like, shut up, man. What's wrong with you, bro?
No, I'm just saying. Because
come on, man. Don't let me have to, bro. I was chilling, bro. I was chilling. I was enjoying the show. I was in the comment. I was thinking, what's going on here? Nah, you're drawing me out, bro. It's an absolute draw out. Like, don't do that, man. Don't do that. Because then because that's the thing, yeah. This is what I don't like. I don't like man that say things in public, but then will retract in the background. Because it will be DMs and fucking Instagram message. Oh, you know what? Salah's kind of all right, you know. Nah, brother, come on, fucking come on, stream and say it with your chest, bro. Because it's me. It's yeah, bro. Say it with your big chest, bro. Because it's not. That's when you'll hit me in the DMs on some. You know what? Yeah, Salah's smoking. Still, yeah, you know what? You're right. Don't say it out loud. Come on, man. Let's not do this.
Yeah, I'll give him credit when he plays well. I gave him credit like in the first half of the season loads.
Oh, thanks, Ryan. That made his day.
Well, when he was the best player in the world, pretty much.
I'm sure that made his absolute day. Oh, jeez, I got riots, man. Like, come on, brother. Like, don't make any sense. And like I said, yeah, one time you're gonna get drawn out to somewhere, yeah, somewhere in Africa, and you're gonna be like, well, Nick was not lying. Jesus, imagine kicking ball in this, like, bro. Mad thing, bro. You don't understand what he was doing, playing super games, like dumb amount of games. That's why, and that's not on him. Listen to me very carefully, yeah. Salah's ineffectiveness in the latter part of the season isn't all down to Salah. Like, I love Klopp, he's my dad, but he's not infallible, and he needs to, and his mismanagement of certain man in our team.
For what happened
let me finish talking, innit? I beg you. Yeah, but that's exactly it. You can't sit there. There's certain games that you should have been fucking holding bench or you shouldn't have been playing. Man,
I'm not saying Salah was the only reason why we lost the trophy.
Bro, he's the only reason I've heard since when I was locked in here.
Aye, everyone wants Cams in. Fuck it, Cams. I'll send you the link.
Wait, is it Liverpool
free Liverpool Cams?
Welcome to the Ryan Rose.
No.
Hey, Ryan about it. Ryan play dead, man. Play dead, fam.
Yeah, I want Cams in. I'll send you the link. Fuck it. We'll have free
play dead, yo. Play dead.
Whatever. Man's in it.
Play dead, yo.
Well, I'll give you other reasons why we didn't win trophies. Salah, Klopp, Robertson. Klopp was a
Trent at the back stick in the Champions League final.
Klopp as well.
Trent at the back stick in the Champions League final round.
Because Klopp's way too loyal to players, man.
He's gonna go gloss over.
That's the thing with him. You should have rested Robertson a lot of the time, but you didn't. And then Robertson had a shocker in the final and towards the end of the season. Like, Klopp's got to take blame for this as well at the end of the day. I admit that.
Hey, Flawless, you need to relax. None of your fullbacks can shut time and shit. You need to just settle. You need to relax, bro.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna just take shots, man. That's what I'm here for.
Just fucking chill out over there, bro. No one man. I don't even care. This moved on that you're signing. None of them can even do.
Hey. Well, that's it. That's not what are you talking about. That's not.
You're just outbidding Arsenal, which is not hard.
Hey, Arsenal
over history, is it?
Yeah, Arsenal. And who do
you want? 18 million and a penny. Ooh.
Hey, best left back in the league. I even seen him play more than one game. But best left back in the league. Let's go.
It's hilarious that Man United and Arsenal are banter teams and they're going back and forth with signings. Like, it makes sense. Like, just playing the part. You know, like that.
Yeah, 100%. You know what I'm saying? And you are going to try close.
Hey, listen, Flawless. Talk nicely to Neil, you know. You better talk nicely to him, bro. You better really chat nicely. Say
to who?
Please and thank yous to Neil, bro, because man might just turn around and put Tillerman's another way.
Neil, my guy.
Talk nicely to him,
my guy. Yeah, of course. Neil, my guy. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's my guy. Still, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, all mad. Cams, I did send you the link. I don't know if he's got a different opinion on Salah to the others, but everyone's asking him to come on for his Salah opinion. You guys know, does he rate Salah or does he hate Salah?
Just going right or not.
Cams is very knowledgeable Liverpool fan. Very,
no, I mean, does he rate Salah or does he hate him?
Oh yeah, he rates Salah. He rates him.
Cam's calm. He rates him, man.
Yeah, he rates him. Like any logical Liverpool fan would. This guy has scored goals and been at the highest level and helped Liverpool win big trophies.
I'm not saying I'm the one that understands it. He's in here anyway. Big up, Cams. What are you saying on this Salah situation, bro?
My G, come on.
Can I get the lowdown? I need to get the lowdown. What's been said?
Ryan's
middle of Saint and Cams.
Yeah, that's a little.
There you go.
Scouse section down there. Go on, Cams. What's your
Sorry, Cams.
Yes, Cams.
We do shout out Sarcasm City as well. We do the what's it called, the pod on Liverpool. You already know what's going on, bro. Like, this isn't new to you, bro. Like, we're talking about them, not talking about Salah. Them not drew me out, you know. I was just chilling walking my dog. I said, what's going right, what is going? This guy's talking about.
There's no we. No, saying. There were no we. It was Ryan.
No, it wasn't we. It wasn't we. Yeah, it was Ryan. It was Ryan. It was Ryan. But
Cam, right there. It was Ryan Kajawa. Yeah, that's who he was. You know what I'm saying?
Man talking, well, you know what? I wasn't really that happy before. I mean, like, I guess now that I thought about it, it's kind of okay that he signed, and like he needs to do more if he wants that. Like,
Kaz, we just did the Ronaldo conversation, but if you got anything you want to add, I'll pop you the link. Fuck it.
I'm sorry, but if Salah doesn't deserve free,
it's going to turn into a United Liverpool.
No one does. I'm sorry.
But fuck it, everyone can get the link. I don't care. Go on, Cam. What's your thoughts on this?
I don't understand what you expect from Salah, Ryan. Like, what has he not done for us? He's done pretty much everything.
He was the only one in the Champions League final that didn't turn up and had.
Well, he was
then,
good.
You know what I mean, then he would have deserved the contract. Like what?
He was good. He just didn't score. We didn't have any.
I thought it was bad. I thought it was him and Trent the worst performance.
He wasn't. You know, he was bad.
We had no X factor. That was the problem. We had no X factor. That comes from everyone.
Yeah. That's exactly what I said. It wasn't.
There was a major Courtois masterclass in there as well.
Yeah, what is about? Ain't Thiago supposed to be your X factor playing from the middle of the
park? You're bragging about players that.
Real talk.
Hey, proper fucking Chelsea, man. You respect
right? Yeah.
You want to leave ASAP.
Thiago
and so did Eden.
Our superstar,
exactly. Yeah, Thiago's your guy.
He weren't available, bro, and that's not on him. Again, this is on Klopp.
Proud of him.
He's injured.
That don't make no
sense.
He get injured?
Okay. Yeah, right. I understand. I get what you're saying.
He was on. Firstly, lose that bullshit. You're not sitting here understanding shit about. Oh, right, I get it. Like, I know you. These men don't know you. Yeah, stop it, bro. And secondly, yes, that's why, because Klopp was mismanaging certain man. But to sit down and put it all on Salah is crazy.
Oh, yeah, Klopp's management of plays was so bad.
What? You know, I've said I've wanted to do a fucking Shameless FC Q&A. We're basically doing it now because everyone's getting the link. C1, I just sent it over to you as well, bro.
Oh, here comes C1. Jesus. You're going to start talking about
C1 coming in. We got Kaz coming in.
You're going to talk about being a runt under or whatever.
Ryan, you can't tell me you wasn't gassed with that Salah extension. Come on, man. You can't tell me you wasn't.
Bro.
You can't tell me you wasn't.
What?
I can bring the message up when he was saying no.
Now, real talk, he said he weren't gas, bro. He said,
this guy messaged me the first minute he got announced. He messaged me saying no in all caps.
Yeah, me too. He said,
he put the same thing in the chat.
Yep.
You are on your Shameless FC group chat. He said the same thing.
So you want him to leave on a free? Let's say he goes to Chelsea on a free. You prefer that?
He would prefer that.
You don't need to bring it up, man. We believe you. I think people believe us.
Hey,
oh no,
Ryan, well, God, where's the chest, bro? Where's the chest, bro? I like that, and that's on him. That's on
what, me?
No, you said if we don't win no big trophies next season, and I'm like, yo, big man.
No, I'm just saying that, like.
Nah, hopefully he's right, isn't
it?
Yeah. He's the reason we would win those big trophies. That's the point in extending his contracts.
Actually, his two worst seasons at the club were actually when we won the Champions League and Premier League.
But we say worst seasons, but he scored the same amount of goals in the season we won the Champions League as he did this season. Like, come on.
Bro, he was our third best attacker in both of those seasons.
Right, what's wrong with you, bro?
That's how you see it, yeah.
It's a great question. What are you saying, C1? You good though, fam?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
My guy.
Yeah, I'm good, Shane.
C1, what happened to Chelsea winning the league?
Yo, Mr. Havertz.
Hold that, C1. Hold that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, you used to be a lot nicer, you know. You used to be a lot nicer. Now you've got. You're a little bit like, I don't know. Like,
that's it, man. She's always been like saying. She's always been like that. Saying she's always been like that. But my slips and that. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway, C1, yeah. When you were coming with
wait. I'm gonna back C1 up here, actually.
Oh Lord, here we go.
How about you back
No, I'm
yourself?
gonna back
How about
C1
you do
up,
that, fam?
actually, yeah.
You gotta back yourself up about helping
No,
others. Help yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No. We ain't skipping over what's got said in the whole Salah thing. Don't try that.
We got piano.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? No.
Hey, Jan,
You got to answer your
No,
questions.
because
Jan.
no, I'm gonna defend
Yeah, what
C1
are you saying,
legit.
Hey, we won the Champions League back
No,
to back.
Jan's going in on C1, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
come on.
what Ryan does, bruv. He defends everyone. Everyone. I'm gonna defend Tottenham. Kane. I'm gonna they're caping for every man.
You back.
This man was backing Harry Winks.
What?
That's what I mean. The same thing you criticised Salah for, you got Kane for. It's weird.
That being said, he did say he wants to be Harry Kane's only trophy as well. So, yeah, I hear. You know what I'm saying? He did say that. You know what I'm saying? So you know. He did say that. He said he wants to be Harry Kane's only trophy. I was like, all right. As long as he treats you right. You know what I'm saying?
That was a wild statement, you know.
That's
wild, and I believe it.
No, he said it. As long as he treats you right, that's all it is, isn't it? If he don't treat you right, we'll rush him in it.
He's taking it out of context, though.
All right, what's the
sipping
context?
red wine and playing Drake in the background, dreaming of Kane. That's all man does, bro.
Explain the context then of you saying you want to be Harry Kane's only trophy. Give us the context, Ryan.
No, but it wasn't in the context that you were saying.
No. So what's the context?
What's the context then? What's the context then? What's the context?
It was a while ago. I have to see the clip.
The rope is yours. Tie it, bro. Come on.
I was going to defend C1, innit? I was going to defend C1 about what Jan said, innit?
She was calm, bro. She was like, yeah, no, Johnny Cochran, boy. I'm calm. I'll do my
C1, I was about to back you
up. Ryan, man. Ryan, all jokes aside, if you want to be Harry Kane's only trophy, man supports you, though, bro. Do your thing, fam. It's calm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's legal in this country, bro. We respect you, innit?
It's fam. You don't have to explain, man. You're still little bro. It's calm, man. As long as he treats you right and you happy, that's all that matters.
Disgusting.
No,
that's all I care about.
You know what it was? I think you said
what was it? What was
a trophy in it?
Hey, full screen for this.
Be that. No, and you said I'll be that.
Full screen.
No, you don't.
Yeah, full screening.
Let's go.
Yeah, full screening. Let's go. Right, go and get to it. Why are you not answering? Because
if you full screen, I'm not going to answer in it. So,
what's the difference?
I'm not going to answer if you put me full screen.
You understand, man. You understand. You have to speak.
Understand, fam. You know what I'm saying? This guy, yo.
Hey, you can't handle the press, man.
Yo, this guy, no serious. Talk about handling
you're trying
the
to come
press.
to
Your press is worse than Fabinho's, bruv.
Yeah,
fam. You're trying to come to next.
This guy froze like trying the back stick in the Champions League final. What's going on?
I can't interpret space like Havertz in it. Sorry, C1, man.
Bro, I don't care, G.
You act like we got any energy left for our attack.
Bro, you think I defended Havertz during the summer, man? Please.
72 mil, man. What?
Bro, you think I defended Havertz in the summer?
I beg. I'm trying to.
You lot pump so much money up the wall. It's ridiculous.
This is why they need Ronaldo.
Oh, bad. Have you seen our top 10? You've seen our top 10 highest transfers? On my life, Jorginho is the only good one. The rest are all shit. All of them.
40 million.
If I get our top 10 highest transfers of all time, it's a flop list. And Jorginho.
Isn't most people's?
I don't know. Which one's yours?
Man United, I don't know.
Ours isn't good. Ours isn't good.
Yeah, yours. You've got the top 5 highest Premier League transfers.
It used to be good, but it's not good anymore. It used to be.
I think City's is good. Liverpool is decent.
I'm tired of them being praised.
I think Liverpool's would be good as well. It's just ours and United. That's shit.
City praise.
No, sure, man. Back on you, man.
Hey, what you sell for Kevin De Bruyne?
Yeah. What a Champions League.
Right, who you had?
Kevin
Hide.
This
Don't
guy's getting.
say that I'm not nice when I come for you.
That is good, yo.
Realistically, what's KDB done outside of England?
That's tickled me. That.
Right, let's not talk about De Bruyne anymore because you've got an agenda. De Bruyne, what has Harry Kane done in his entire career? Fuck off. Exactly. Thank you.
He's done nothing in
hold that, Ryan. Hold that,
Ryan, why are you still here? Why are you offering the panel apart from bait?
You know what it is? He's the one to go to. Once again, you know what it is? If the hot gets blocked, if the block gets hot, you just throw it at Ryan, innit? You know what I'm saying? You just tend to Ryan.
Hot potato exposed in his face.
Yeah, man. He's a sacrificial lamb, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
That's why he's the guinea pig. I'm saying.
Hey, Jan, we didn't need to win the Prem, man. Hazard going to use Shell. That's back-to-back Chelsea.
Yeah, we've gone back-to-back.
Hey, C1, don't try and be nice to me now. Trust me. I'm coming for you.
Hey, man, it's fine.
He's not trying to be nice.
I just can't believe how much you changed, Jan, man. You're mad. You get Haaland and just...
She didn't change things. She's been like this. You know what I'm saying? She's been a prick from the beginning. You know
You've been a prick to a fucking bomb.
I've been an arsehole.
It's coming from Chelsea fans as well.
Yeah, Flawless done been a dickhead. He's not rebranding himself. Like, you know that was it.
I'll let you know what it is.
That's it. At least it's a
job.
They give it consistent, man. They give it consistent.
100%, man. I'm honest.
I like you, Flawless. I like you, Flawless.
Hey, Flawless, we're going for the IC 2.5 Belassi, though.
Who is that?
Sancho, fam. We'll go for him, fam.
Sancho will be fine, fam. You know what I'm saying? And I know as a Chelsea fan, you can't be talking about wingers.
I see 2.5.
When you got Cho, I hear
relax.
Where is Joe, Mr. Cho Havertz? I swear you was Cho Havertz.
Can I just say as well, Cho has apparently been allegedly our most creative player per 90. In terms of
that. Hey, Lewis, no Hive or Cho Hive, man. Let's go.
Cho way or no way. Let's go. Every time. Every time.
Cho way or no way.
Big up Chase. That was you, bro.
Cho way or no way, man. Shout out to him, man. Gets his annual goal per year, man. 4 years, 4 goals. Props to him, man.
Let's go, man. Big up.
Every time.
That is consistent. You are smart.
Yeah, that's consistent. And we get a trophy every year. He scores a goal. That's a fact.
There we CC1. See, you
Cho's got more Champions Leagues than Kevin De Bruyne, so yeah.
That was good.
Right.
Hey, Jan, hold
that was gold, Ryan. That was
gold. I'm not even going to respond to that.
Because you got.
You have your wank over De Bruyne not having a Champions League in it. When he gets one, you're going to have to shut up for the rest of your life.
Oh, yeah, I know he'll end up getting one, innit? I know he's going to end up getting one. I'm going to enjoy it.
Don't say that.
Why would you put that energy out there? What's wrong with you?
No, he's going to get one, innit?
Why?
Put it out there.
No,
put it out there because it needs to happen.
Yes, Jez, what you
always do something good and follow it up with some man.
Fuck Jez, man.
I'm not accepting
Jez, C1, relax, brother.
Hold that, Jez, hold that.
C1, relax.
C1, like, I see you chatting in the chat. Like, what you say? Like, how you support Spain as a black man, bro? As a black man,
yeah, man. Yo, Cam, you took the words right out of my mouth, man. This guy, the Nigerian rivalry.
We talked about it last time, bro. As a black man supporting Spain, have shame.
Wow.
Have shame.
Wow.
Have shame.
I don't know the background to this again, but I feel like. Hey, big up Johnny in the comments. Saying Mount and Kai have more Champions Leagues than City. Big up.
Also brings up Mount.
Lewis, it's a Ghana-Nigerian beef in it between Jez and C1. That's what this is. Long standing in that. That's all.
Who's up in Ghana?
Jez is Ghanaian.
Come on, I'm not surprised. Come on.
Big up my guy every time.
The Nigerians from like.
Hey, Jez, will you back me up? Yeah, will you back me up? Because I've been saying, that the African heat is next levels, and my man's going out there and playing 4 games, going extra time, 120 minutes in this deep African sun, and they're not understanding it. Please, like they think
100%. Like it's hard conditions as well when you consider it as like the best team on your team. Like the Egypt team ain't that really good anyway, so it's like it's a lot of pressure.
They're bleep runs. That's what they're doing. Is just running. Like you know what I mean?
100%, bro. So it's like it's not easy, especially with the overtime they had as well. Like it isn't easy. Obviously, but so I kind of understand why he was kind of run out of gas at the end of the season. So it's kind of expected as well.
These men don't know that they're thinking Mallorca, Spain. They're thinking, it was hot last week in London. I'm like, nah, bro, you don't understand. It's next, bro. Like, it's next. This guy was doing a lot.
I felt heat in London for a good few weeks, man. Back when it was 34 degrees, that's when it was good. But that's been a minute away.
Yeah, I'm in Scotland, so shush, man. Relax.
Oh yeah, you're struggling. You're lucky if you even see the
20s every day.
Yeah, it's peak.
Hey, Simon, can I answer your question real quick?
Go on.
Hey, where's Nigeria in the World Cup?
That's a good game, bro.
I support.
I'm Ethiopian, so I ain't even gonna say a word. We're lucky if we even make AFCON.
Oh, you weren't
Yes,
the great
I
hope
told
of
you already,
Africa,
man.
though. Ethiopia weren't the great hope of Africa, bro. You didn't
Yeah,
have
man.
that.
For
on
the
there,
AFCON, what fucking hope are we, man? We don't even make it out of the group stage. Like, we're just happy to be involved.
Them them
Man's
Eagles,
just
bro.
hearing
They ain't flying, bro. They ain't soaring, bro. What happened? Them Eagles.
Well, like KDB in the Champions League.
That's
Yeah,
good.
man.
Yeah, I like that. That was good.
Not
fam.
necessary.
I don't want to give you your
I'm
plaudits, but that was good, yo. I can't lie. That was good.
Any city slander, I'm having it, bro. You know,
That was good. I'm with it. You know what I'm saying?
I said that KDB slander.
Let's go, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, how can Aguero?
How can it be KDB
like
slander?
you guys, man?
Can
How
we
can
stop
Aguero
commenting on our players now?
Oh,
Thank you.
Aguero
That'd be KDB slander, Ryan. That's why.
You know when you say we, yeah, exactly. It's just one man
they
in
know
particular.
we thing. This is
We. Ryan.
Yeah, but Flawless, how can Aguero lie to Man City fans, though? He said he's never leaving until they win a UCL, man.
You know what? That would be really funny if he chose to leave, but he didn't choose to leave. He got released. There's a difference.
You man pushed him out the door, you know. Massive.
They did. They literally did. They didn't give him a new contract. City, when our players get old, they don't offer them new contracts. They're not trying to keep people at 38, 39, 40. Do you know what I mean?
They did offer him a contract, though, didn't they?
Kept him for one more year, though. What was that, Kaz?
I think they did offer him a year, but he said no.
Who?
I'm pretty sure Aguero got offered a contract.
Nah,
but
I think
I swear it was a year extension. I'm pretty sure there was a year extension. But he said no. He just said no. He wants
They
to
realized he's
Tokyo
No.
shit.
Aguero went to a meeting and he was told on that meeting that he wasn't being offered a contract.
The club, innit? So, like...
Wait, who said my name?
Excuses.
I don't know. Everyone's Wi-Fi's.
I'm trying to see the little things, like, you know, the little speech, but wherever sound markers come out to you talking, innit? Obviously, Ryan, I know you from Twitter, innit? You're just a shame.
Nah, it's the jungle. It's tell him again, bro. Tell him again, Cass.
Saint, obviously, I know about you, Saint. Roms gives me all the info about you. But
he's snitching, yeah.
I'm not gonna say nothing, bro. I just gave you a little snitch myself, but I'm joking. You're calm. Obviously,
Kaz, we were on about the Ronaldo situation. You said you had a little piece to say about that as well. So, what's your thoughts on it all?
Do you man really believe that he's going anywhere? Like, come on.
I don't believe United will let him go, but I don't think he'll force his way out. But if they don't bring anybody in, he's just going to be more adamant that he wants to leave. Either that or he's definitely gone at the end of the second.
Flawless, would you be sad if he left?
No.
But this guy's had two goals in like 2 open play goals between what was it?
See, someone who comes in talking my language who understands it. Someone who understands it. I didn't even know that was a stat.
I'm not too bothered, but on a sentimental thing, I just think it's Mendes is trying to get the board to flipping get a move on with stuff. I just can't see anyone affording my man's wages. If he leaves, I'm not going to cry.
No, if he leaves, I said,
that's fine.
It's a hard place. Let him go. Well, I'll be like, no, if a player don't want to be here, let him go. I say this all the time.
I did say.
I feel like
there's
only one. Who's that talking?
Just next to you. Just next to you.
On the left. I was just saying that I do need somebody that can hold the bottle for Richarlison.
Hey, if you want my Spurs, you can
what Tottenham?
Yeah. I'll take him as like.
You think Ronaldo's even looking in North London's direction?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Ronaldo's here talking about winning mentality, and you think Tottenham are going to be involved?
You're mocking. Lewis, you're mocking.
We're looking for people that can hold buttons.
Lewis has been for Spurs. It's hilarious, you know. Lewis no Spurs shit.
This is funny. You not getting a few chances, you're getting brave.
All I'm saying is,
Ronaldo won't get in the first team, though.
If they want to offload him, bro, I need somebody who can
They're
be
not
like
getting
carrying the
offloaded,
bottle.
bro.
Like,
you had your chance to get Lukaku and you not missed it. Now you're
he's not getting offloaded.
Who the fuck wants Lukaku, bro? Like, let's be serious.
Let's go, Jazz.
I don't know fucking Inter Milan. Nobody wants the fucking
Conte would take him. Conte would.
I slapped Conte in the face if he wants him.
Conte and Ronaldo would beef. Facts. They would beef. It would be done. Two massive egos in the dressing room. But the thing is, yeah, we kind of need him at the same time because we got to remember who's going to take over captaincy. I'm not having another season of Harry fucking Maguire, but I can't stand the guy.
Give it to
It won't be
You're
Maguire.
gonna give 500 bags to a man who isn't gonna help you.
I knew you are.
How? Go on.
No, I just wanted to mention Harry
Maguire.
Maguire.
This guy, and I hear you guys in terms of the captaincy. The issue that Manchester United have with the captaincy is that there isn't a standout captain.
Except for Ronaldo, it's just best to keep Ronaldo on a. You have to keep my man on the leash until next season, and then let it go on to somebody else because we got no one in that dressing room. Don't tell me the hater, bro. That guy's quiet.
No. I'm with you on this. This is what I'm saying. I'm not going to say all that, but he's what's it called? We don't have we don't have a good candidate. I do agree with that.
Any Man United player. Any Man United player that comes after a game and starts doing that apologetic stuff after every game, they're not a captain material for me. I just don't see it. All that PR stuff, I can't stand it.
I hear you, man.
That's it.
I hear you. But then also with Ronaldo, he wants the man who wants to leave, in it. Like this is what I'm saying. If you don't want to be here, I don't want you. Like, don't be.
He's gonna be remembered more. He's gonna be remembered more if he got Man United back in a power position rather than going to some next club just to play a bit of Champions League football. Is that Basuma, bro? You're going to play for a Champions League club at the moment, but you get locked out anyways, bro. Like, who cares?
To be fair, he wants to go Chelsea. To be fair, he wants to go Chelsea.
Who's that?
Chelsea don't want him, man.
Chelsea.
I've already said if he wants to come Chelsea, roll out the red carpet immediately.
Your owner would give him the 9.
Chelsea are in a mud right now.
Yeah, if he's bad, he'll take the number 9 shirt. If you're really good, take the number 9.
Doing that, man. He literally just seen Lukaku. Why is he getting super saying Lukaku? Why?
Why? Because like I said, much better goal scorer. Brilliant movement in the box. Better than the
Kaz, what did you tell me? What did you say to me? 2 open play goals since December?
I think no.
You know, so worse United squad than the squad.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. In a worse Man United squad, I can imagine scoring many more goals, but in open play, he scored from November to February. I believe he scored 2 open play goals.
Yeah, it's December and February.
I'm tired of this.
Yeah, but he's got Reese's Pieces like delivering to him. It's not like
it's true. It's true. It's very true.
What's that going to win Chelsea? That's why I won't win Chelsea.
But that's why I don't want to see no slander on Elanga either. I know he's not the best on the eye, but he's been put into a situation which is absolutely diabolical, bro. You're playing next to Scott McTominay. You're looking at Scott McTominay to give you a through ball. Come on, man. Come on, bro. You're not getting it.
Man ain't even trying to look for the ball, let alone deliver a pass. It's all mad.
Or hide.
Bond Surfer.
Yes, Pete. Winter Surfer says, I thought this was Shameless FC, not Shameful FC. Why'd you have the meaty 3 of Jez, C1, and Ryan on here?
Wow.
Hold that for 3 more years.
The meaty shield. The
meaty shield. Oh my days.
That is rude.
One Surfer.
Oh, see, Jan pipes up now, innit? Yeah.
Fatterall says that man change chaos. Bro, we can't bring any more, but maybe for a future stream. I don't know. We'll do guest appearances or something. I didn't even expect to send the link out to so many people, but fuck it. Cool. We'll just get
Blame Ryan.
I'm glad we did this. This has been a good stream.
Yeah, glad we drowned. We didn't have to hear from Ryan too much. I'm with it. Do this more often. Yeah, this works. Yeah, facts. 100%.
I was making good points until you interrupt.
Oh, me, yeah.
What were the good points?
Yeah, what were the good points? Talk to us. Yeah.
We're still waiting.
I forgot now. It was about half an hour ago.
You got for half an hour, 30 minutes.
You would have flip-flopped on a,
you ain't serious.
Quad.
I came in and rattled him about good points.
Humbled him.
He had nothing for me. And then you're trying to tell me now, but 30 minutes ago, I had so much.
You're the one who was just you were the one who was just defending Ronaldo, innit? Like, you can't say anything, man.
Who's defending Ronaldo?
He just said reasonable servicing. That's all he said, fam. I don't understand.
Yeah, we don't understand.
Literally. Oh, yeah. Sorry,
Mr. Ryan, great points.
I know. I was just trying to say that, bro. There's Mr. Important points to it. You idiot, bro. Feed yourself, lad. What happened to you?
Oh, mad. Is there anything on City? I didn't really see any news on City.
There's nothing on there.
Apparently, Phillips might get announced tomorrow. Apparently, and also that guy that just went to the youngster that went to Southampton with a buyback clause.
Wait, another youngster.
See, man.
If we're talking about, I didn't know we're
through.
doing that. If we're talking about announcements, obviously Carvalho, boom, boom, bang, bang, bang. Don't know if you look. Yeah,
I did see that Fabio Carvalho announced and everything.
What about him?
Just got announced today, but
he just got announced today, innit? So
Yeah,
we have no, bro. That's the big question, bro. We don't know, bro.
He hasn't played a 10. He's a 10. He's a 10, bro. You're gonna
That's
play
what I say.
Well,
That's
you
what
man
I
don't
say.
get another centre mid, yeah. You're playing 4-2-3-1 next season. Someone's gonna have to support Nunes in that touch in the 10.
No, we're not.
We're doing too much now. We're doing too much.
Nah,
We're getting a midfield.
But
We're getting a midfield, bro. We're getting a midfielder, bro.
He's gonna play right wing. All right, cool. He's gonna play right wing. He probably will though. To be fair, because who's gonna play if Salah don't? Because Origi's gone. He usually gets to play up there sometimes.
You don't pull up right wing.
Sometimes he does. He likes to drift up. I mean, I'm just saying, I can't figure your options. Jota,
you are trying it, bro. You do not watch us, bro. You drift out to the left, bro. You don't drift out to the right. We're more likely to put Oxtail there. Like, you know them ones there, little. Nah, real talk, bro. We'll put
I like Oxtail.
James Milner.
Shit, you got James. Yeah, James.
Yeah, James Milner, bro.
Yeah, you don't re-sign James Milner for another year.
Ryan, how do you feel about that, Ryan? Ryan, talk to us. James Milner re-signing. Talk to us. I want to hear your great point.
More Champions League than KDB as well.
Ryan was pissed when he got extended. He was pissed.
Yeah, man. Like, he's a good squad player, man. Good utility, man.
Yeah, she
plays. We've only kept people just for vibes, innit? Like, literally, like.
No, we didn't. We got him.
He'll get on the pitch. The thing is, he'll play on the pitch. He'll get on the pitch. This guy can play left back, right back. James Milner. For them.
Oh God.
James Milner.
He'll play.
Great
I need to see Ronaldo send again, man.
Hey, you win the Carabao Cup, you might just do a defender. You can play an important pie now. What are you talking about? It's a trophy.
If we go to another penalty shootout in the final, which is the only way we really win finals, innit? Is by penalty shootouts. He'll come on.
Why
take the first penalty, innit?
This guy is outrageous, yo. This guy is outrageous. Why? How you complaining about winning the final? How are you complaining about winning a final?
Brother, I can't. You know what?
This is wild.
What, bro?
Sorry.
Let him cook himself. Go
on, Ryan.
I had to put my camera on for this, bro.
The only use for James Milner is that if we get final and go to a penalty shootout, which is, like I said, the only way in the finals, he's able to take the first because he always scores it. He's good at penalties.
Ryan, in the first 3 months, Ryan, in the first 3 months of last season, first 3 months of the season, who was the most used midfielder?
For us.
For us. No.
I was going to say now for City.
For Brighton. For fucking Brighton, rude boy. You fucking... Brother. No, who was Graham Potter fielding? Who was Graham Potter fielding? You fucking donkey, but for us.
Yeah, I like Graham Potter, man. I like Graham Potter.
Oh my God.
I like Graham Potter.
Oh, fucking hell.
I'm smoking my dude.
I'm
smoking my dude. This is what he does. I'm smoking my dudes quietly, and then he'll draw me out on some stupidity. Brother.
Man said for us, you know.
For us.
Man looked you in the face and said for us with a serious
with the puzzled look. With the puzzled look, like. Swear down. What are you talking about? Dickhead. For Watford. Who was Roy Hodgson using for Watford? Who was he doing this, man?
Roy Hodgson, he laughed when they got relegated. That's evil, man.
Oh, fuck. I clapped the Palace fans and said the Watford fans are too far for them. You can't be asked.
Can you answer my question? Who was the most used midfielder in the first 3 months of last season, brother? For us, fam. Milner.
Let me think, innit? What do you mean by minutes?
No, there's
you know.
Oh my God.
Milner was the bro. I'm going back to finish smoke my bro. Stop it right now, yeah. Don't make me have to do this again. Right? Don't make me have to.
Minutes played, you know. That's what I meant, brother.
Brother, I'm talking about the mercies, and this man's trying to break that down into fractions. This is what you'll have.
Man's doing up subtractions, blood.
This is what you will have man doing. Fractions and that. Like, what were you talking about? If it was a pie chart, what was the Otter? Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Like, come on, man. I'm smoking my zooms, like, and if they only bring me back for important shit, man, don't talk stupidness, man. Like, come on, man.
Ryan never changed, yo. Y'all one of the greatest content creators of all time, yo.
I don't know what I did wrong. You didn't make the question clear.
Yeah, I don't know what I did wrong.
Make the question clear. First of all, you didn't mention the club.
Hold on, Flawless. If I said to you, bro, C1, I said to you, brother, last season, who was the most thingy? You said who? I said Jorginho. Are you then going to come back to me with, what are you talking about? You talking about the biggest split, bro?
Oh my God,
he was the most.
He blamed you. He said you didn't make the question clear, yo.
There's no one on this panel that would have wanted any more information other than that, but you, bro. But you. Like, what the fuck, man?
By the way,
the greatest show.
It was necessary, is what I'm trying to say. Because there was time.
My stomach hurts, man. Stop, yo.
Bro, like, come on, man. And this guy's like, he'll do all right.
I'm listening, God.
Wallace.
Yeah.
Well, do you know who was the least true central defender last season? Andreas Christensen.
Oh my God.
Oh, no one laughed, bruv. No one laughed.
Yeah,
that was a shot.
No one laughed.
Walsh is still laughing.
How do you?
I'm laughing at this shit before.
Nigga. Bro, most take off, man. How do you know?
Hey, guess who wasn't laughing as well after that?
It's never mind. Go on.
You don't know why, but you just came back in.
Flawless, you get it.
Yeah, I got it. I got you, Jez.
One Jez, man.
Yeah, big up.
Hey, C1, bro. Tell Osimhen to score a goal for the AFCON qualifiers and that.
Shit, C1's still here.
In there.
Take care, Neil. Big up.
We got you.
All the best, bro. See you later.
I'll see one.
Hey, Lewis, I told you Chol is our most creative player, man. You didn't listen. Last week.
It says a lot more about our team. Alright, Babs, that's you. Hop into the stream.
Big
also,
up,
big up for 100k, my guy. Every
big
damn
up.
time.
Yeah, trust me, that's big.
Yeah,
Takes a lot to
big
get
up, bro.
there, bro. Big up yourself.
Big up, man.
Big up, yeah, every time, man.
Biggest achievement Arsenal will do this season. Trust. Big up. That's right, dog.
That's true.
No, I'm being serious.
Yeah.
I'm being so serious. That's fact.
You know, I agree with you. I wasn't disagreeing.
I
wasn't disagreeing with you.
Frank Horn. Well, I'm not looking for your agreement, but yeah.
Bye, guys. See you later.
Yeah,
Take
I'm
care.
right about more
Big up,
people
yeah,
than
man.
you, man. I'm just saying.
I'm not looking for your agreement. No. Still there.
Nah, she's still here.
You said bye.
Still here, bro.
Just waiting to see if one
I
of you
don't
lot
know, my
talk
thing's
shit.
a bit slow, isn't it?
We gotta come back and
Yeah,
beat the
like
comments.
What thing? The brain. What thing? The brain. What thing, bro? The brain. What is it?
My things are a bit slow.
Specify. You need specifications, bro.
Yo, you need to make it clear. You know what I'm
You need
saying?
to make it clear, bro. You need to make it because certain things between the ears are not moving in
Hey,
HD.
man.
They're not
Thanks.
moving in
Welcome for
4K.
Thiago Alcazar, man.
Oh my God.
I like a what?
Elaborate.
Alcazar, man.
Alakazat. Oh my gosh.
I'm out you. Listen, love to you lot. Listen, slap the lights.
Big up,
on.
Sid.
Better than any midfielder in your team.
Who's the father link?
He asked me. He was asking.
This about to get super crazy with Timo here. Jesus Christ.
No, I'm just gonna be simple here.
Hey, big up to you, man.
Hey, Ryan, just take the L, bro. Just take the L.
Hey, that's your guy. That's your guy talking to you.
Honestly, this is a regular occurrence. Happen every time.
This is a tag team partner.
Come up with this bad takes, Ryan. Just go.
Man said your tag partner came in to tell you to hold that.
Man left you. Yo, Ryan went to tag him in that. A man left the apron. You know what I'm saying? Man left him at the apron and that. You know what I'm saying?
Lewis, I did ask you because I feel like my tag team partner needs some humble pie here.
Alright, before we say anything, I just want to say Guy who's just about to come here has just smashed 100k likes. So I don't care about the Arsenal BS. Drop him his respect in the comment section. Babs, what are you saying, my guy? It's a big up for 100k, my G.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. How's everyone doing?
Good,
We're all good. We're all good. This stream's been absolute chaos. There's been a KDB debate. Fucking Ryan's been on the Salah BS. But yo, what are you telling me, man? You both got hijacked for a video. Take care, bro.
The hijack's been hijacked, isn't it?
Piss off, one.
Yeah, it's a bit peak. I never wanted him anyway, but it's all good.
Yeah, Deco's done a heel turn, isn't it? He's ex-Chelsea midfielder.
Nah, he was always Barca through and through, and it is what it is. I ain't gonna hold him. I'm not gonna be too pissy at him for it. It's just Rafinha. This guy's just moving like he's bigger than Chelsea. So to me, it's like, all right, cool. Fuck him off. Don't need him. Dirty Leeds bastard, and we move. Unless we re-sign and then he's R10 reincarnated. But we'll have to wait and see on that one, innit? Other than that, what's been going on the Arsenal front? Because I wasn't even ready for an Arsenal side of it. But what's been going on with you guys?
I don't have a clue, man. There's so much stuff that's been reported. It's hard to know what to believe because now you've got like very reliable people that are normally reliable that haven't been as reliable. Like they're kind of bluffing the fan base, or they're name dropping people that we're not going to sign, or I don't know if agents are pushing some narratives. But yeah, it's just one of those weird ones where you think someone's reliable, you trust them sources, and then it turns out that they've been selling you a dream. So now I think we're chasing Martinez, but according to a lot of reports, we're not. So yeah, it's hard to know.
Getting hijacked for that too, bro. Getting hijacked twice.
It's not about being hijacked. The reports are saying that we've walked away from the deal, and then you have Ornstein tweeting out that we're going to have a new meeting.
I think it's because of the whole thing about his position. Because I saw something about he came into question about the whole left back thing, like, and obviously because apparently Arteta looked at him as a left back.
Well, he's a left back. If you want to play centre back. Is it? If you want to play a 5'7" centre back in the Premier League,
he's not 5'7". Why have you built into that? He's 5'9", 10, bro.
He's shorter than Messi. There's a photo of him and Messi standing next to each other. He's shorter than Messi.
Bro, he's not. Trust me.
Go look
at him live. Go look at the live game. No, but he's 5'9", 10, bro. You can go see if you want. Like, he's not that short. Come on, man.
He's a short centre back. Too short for a centre back.
In my opinion, I thought you would use him as DM though. Like, I thought, okay, he's coming as a DM.
Ten Hag said himself that he doesn't like the idea of Martinez playing in midfield. I don't know why you need him, to be honest. If you're going to sign a centre back, sign a proper one, like who's actually not going to have any obvious weaknesses.
I think I'd prefer that too, but you know, who wants to sign for you?
And if you're going to sign a midfielder, sign a proper midfielder. But I think this is Eric 10 months doing his same old, you know, doesn't know any other players but Ajax. So you know.
Let's face it, your manager's gone next year anyways, bro. He's probably gonna be gone by December or something, man. Let's face it, his ceiling's up. His ceiling is up.
I completely disagree. And by the way, putting this out right now, there's no chance United finish above Arsenal.
Eric Ten Hag's a better manager than Arteta, man. Facts, bro. Don't even.
And how many games have you watched of Ten Hag this season?
Quite a few, to be fair.
Go on, name and drop, my friend.
No,
tell me.
No, only the bigger games.
Oh, so you watch them on a.
I'm talking about from what I've seen.
So then, how can you? So how many games? How about this? I guarantee you watch more of Arteta than you watch of Ten Hag. So how can you give a fair? It's then you still watch, but the point is still true. You watch more of Arteta than you watch of Ten Hag. So then, how can you give a fair assessment who's a better manager when all you have watched is just Arteta?
I've seen both styles of football, and I'm going through aesthetics right now, and I'm going off what both managers have achieved, isn't it? Obviously, and obviously he's just come off the back of Pep Guardiola's number 2. So why am I going to rate him? To me, he just looks like a sufficient Ollie, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. But I do think he's got some capabilities. Don't get me wrong. I think Arteta's a good manager. He's put. That ship is really good of what he's done at Arsenal, but I just feel like his ceiling is not up there, bro. It's always going to be mid. That's just my opinion, though, innit?
What's mid?
Like, it's just like a bit more mid, like, bro. Like, I just feel like...
Explain, what's
not top 6. Like, I'm talking about Brendan Rodgers.
Not quality. Top 6. We finished top 6 last season.
No, but I mean, when it gets going, everything gets going, I don't think he's going to be doing that whole top 4.
Kaz, you're breaking up a bit, yo.
Yeah, a little bit.
1 sec.
Yeah, don't stress.
Give me 2. Is this better? Is this better?
It's more the video.
Maybe turn the video off and just leave the mic on.
Okay, I'll try to do that. Is that better?
Try. Talk.
Yeah. Hello.
It's a bit
loud. That's a bit better. Yeah. Go on. What were you saying?
No, I was just thinking, like, I just don't think he's that. It's always going to be something like when I've seen mid. I feel like 6th, 5th place kind of thing. I don't feel like he's ever going to reach the 2nd, the 1st, and the 3rds. When I say mid, I don't mean top, like as in 10th place. 9th place. I'm talking about just them Europa positions, and I feel like it doesn't matter what squad Arteta gets. I don't ever feel like he's ever gonna be able to bring Arsenal to the heights they can. I feel like he's done a great job, but I feel like he's a great stepping stone for potentially a new manager to come in and take the reins. Personally, I just don't think he's just got that in him. Like, that's just me personally, what I think when I do watch Arteta, because I don't know, man. I could be proved wrong.
But to cap him at 5th and 6th as ever when the guy's 2 years into his managerial career.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Pretty naive, isn't it? Like, but even if it's 3 or 4 years, that's still a naive thing to say that his max is 5th and 6th, so his current level.
He's had a lot of time in the squad. He's building what he's doing, and this year
he's had a lot of time in the squad. But what you're saying is you're saying his best is 5th and 6th. He's already achieved that at this current stage of his career. So surely, just by logic alone, nothing else but logic, with more experience as a manager, whether it's at Arsenal or somewhere else, defeats and wins and blah blah blah, understanding of players and tactics evolving, surely he gets better with more experience. Isn't that how managerial managers work? They get better with experience. Like Tuchel didn't go straight into Chelsea. He had years of PSG, years of Dortmund. So same with Klopp. Klopp didn't start off just at Liverpool. He had years in other clubs, and then he came to Dortmund and then Liverpool. Arteta's been fast-tracked to Arsenal. That's not Arteta's fault. That's Arsenal's choice, right? Because they saw something in him. But to cap him at just 5th and 6th as ever is a pretty naive thing for me to say.
Well, I just feel like all the other managers have done something to get into the positions they did. They didn't just start
I'm not saying those managers aren't better.
Lampard's a perfect example of it. And then we
can say
Steven Gerrard might be capped at that level this season with
you
Aston
don't
Villa.
know
We just never know.
if in 10 years' time, Arteta isn't a top manager. He could be a world-class manager in 10 years' time.
Yeah, in 10 years, but we're talking about the here and now.
Yeah, but you're saying ever. That ever means ever, forever.
If you're going to take it to that extent, then I'm going to, all right. I didn't mean it
or
like that.
Or do you then specify, because I'm a bit confused, because you just said... What I heard is you saying Arteta's best is 5th and 6th as a manager.
Currently, right now, it is 5th
Say
and
that
6th.
then, because I'm a bit confused then.
Because I just feel like there's better obviously, let's excuse Klopp and Pep, yeah. There's Conte in right now, and I just feel like he's a much better manager, and he's done way more than he has ever done. So
there's nothing to change that. Arteta is less experienced.
Tuchel's a way better manager, and even though Chelsea don't have the squad right now, they will get the squad, and they always get the business done, even though it's not a Roman squad. Chelsea anymore. But long story short, I just don't feel like it don't matter what squad he's gonna bring in this season. Arteta's there's gonna be so much he can do, and I don't feel like he will ever get you into that top 4. Not currently, right now. I just feel like that's because of his capabilities as a manager currently. I just don't feel like he's at that level yet to bring them to the next step, no matter what. But that's just my opinion. And at the end of the day,
I do understand where Kaz is coming from, because I do feel like last season was like your best chance of getting top 4 in terms of having no European football, like the state of the other clubs around you as well, like Tottenham having Nuno for the first 3 months, United just being shit for the whole season with Oli for quite a bit of it. I just felt like you won't get a better chance of getting top 4 than last season, and you'll find it even harder now, because Arteta, I don't think he's bad or anything. I think he's decent, but like I said, I don't think he can compete with Conte, Klopp, Pep, Tuchel's, even a Ten Hag as well. Ten Hag's a much more experienced and more successful manager than Arteta at the end of the day. I just think in the league anyway, Arsenal are just going to find it hard, to be fair. I think you've got a better chance in getting Champions League through Europa, if I'm being real with you. I think you could go far in that. I'm actually being genuine. You could.
Yeah, I'm not trying to rattle you, Babs, or anything, or being disrespectful. I get what you mean. You're trying to come from, as you did say, a logical perspective in it. I get where you're coming from. So nothing shameless coming from my side. Obviously, it's good to have these conversations, because what we just had for the last 50 minutes was a bit left. But
a bit.
Keep it professional, innit?
You think a bit. Yeah, don't do that, Babs. We know you, fam. Don't try it. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I've just been on the big 6, man. I'm a bit. You know what I mean? That was very compared to this.
No, Babs. I give you all credit. You are professional. Heard the cake, all that stuff. Quality content creator. What I'm saying is, here you are not professional, but go on, carry it. On this show, I'm talking in particular, but carry it. This
you see what is when the shameless side comes out, it's hard to put away. So
yeah, it's just when you say you bringing the normality to Kaz is bringing the normality to this, because if this
but also I don't want to argue against managers for agenda's sake. I just think it's kind of pointless. If I want to back a person, I want to have my logic behind of why do I back this guy, not just because I back him because he's an Arsenal manager, or I hate this guy because he's a Chelsea manager. Tuchel, Conte and Co are better managers now, But Arteta's job as a manager now is to prove to not just Arsenal fans but the rest of the league that he can surpass them. These managers are there to be beaten. There's been great managers in the past and they were beaten with this current generation. And now Arteta is a new manager, a part of a new generation. And his job is to go in there, prove to everyone else and to the Arsenal team that we can do it. My thing of last season when Ryan said it was our best chance, it was in the circumstances. But also you look at what cost Arsenal, it was squad depth. We had a good first team. I always said we had a good first 11, but the squad was not good enough. Now, next season, or this season, we're going into it, looking at the investment that Arsenal are going to do, which is improving the first team squad and the first team with Jesus and players like that, Arsenal will have a better squad, meaning that when you have injuries next season, Arteta will have better players at his disposal to play. Now, obviously, extra games in the Europa League means he's going to have to, adapt a lot more. It'll be a test. But for me, last year, top 4 was not lost because of Arteta or because of one player. It was because our squad was too weak. So next season, if we have a stronger squad, which looks like it's going to be the case, even though Spurs will improve and Chelsea might improve and United will improve, I still believe that Arsenal will have enough, because I also believe the first team from Arsenal will improve. Because when you have the youngest team of the league, that doesn't mean that, it's Project Youth, but more importantly, it means these players have the most to actually grow as well, with experience alone, not even just by coaching. So Saka should be better next season, by logic. Martinelli should be better next season, but by just having experience. So we'll see. It's going to be a good battle.
Yeah, of course it
good
will,
battle. But I don't see Arsenal as favourites. But in my opinion, I said this on the Big Six over there as well. Like they asked me of my predictions for next season. My expectation of Arteta is to secure top 4. Now he could get Champions League via the Europa League, but I think the team that we'll have at our disposal on the squad, I think that's a top 4 level team or squad now. With the money that's been spent at least. So that's my goal for next season. So when he does that, we'll see.
When you're coming out of Eric 10 months, bro, I'm going to come for your manager too on the defensive.
Eric 10 months is a good name, you know what I mean? Eric 10 month, Eric 1 suit is a good name.
I always prefer direct than Jag, but that was just my preference.
Hey, that's a good one. Who came up with that? That's the first time I've ever
I
heard
saw that on the timeline.
I haven't even seen it before, Can you not hear me clearly, by the way?
Yeah.
You see me clearly. Yeah. I'm not joking. Whoever come up with that, that's genius. I like that. But I'm backing my manager as well, and I've seen enough what he does in the Champions League, and he does very well. So
one thing about us, Kaz, will be better than we was. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, that's all I'm looking forward to. I don't care if we finish 5th
You'll be better
next
if
year.
you use Ronaldo.
I agree. I agree.
What did you say there, Babs?
I said you'd be better if you lose Ronaldo.
Yeah, shit, we actually agree on something.
The only thing is what makes me wonder about that is obviously it doesn't matter what personnel you get. Your manager is supposed to come into a team and deal with what he's got and make the best out of what he has, right? I just feel like maybe he might have to change up just that little bit and show his, his capabilities as a manager. If Ronaldo is there, which he is going to be, let's face it, he's gonna probably have to use him as probably like a poacher more type, like not guy that drops deep that he likes. He's done it with Haller. He scored quite a few goals last season, and that's why he's got his wing backs going up so far, not inverted as much. But that's why he's getting someone like Malacia, bro, like getting up that line. And right back is yet to see. I want Ethan Laird personally, but them cutbacks and stuff like that. And who's the best player you want at the end of the ball when you cut a ball back, a precise one like that? It's really
not Timo Werner.
Actually, not. That's a fact. But you'd want someone like Ronaldo who's the best at that. That's his craft, and I feel like less energy Ronaldo has to use, as he hasn't played that Rangnick kind of bullshit ever in his whole career in the pressing system. I feel like he'll do even better this season, and I'm not gonna say much better, but he needs to, I just feel like he needs to stay. If he ever wants to get United back on top, he'll be remembered more for that than going to another league, winning the Champions League, which he won't anyway, unless he goes behind it. He'll have a very good chance. But who's paying the wages? No one. He's taking pay cut. No one.
Why have I heard Napoli?
I've said
that's what I'm saying. Why would you go to Napoli? Why would you go to Napoli? Is it a Maradona thing? I don't know. Maybe.
He's running from the grind, but he wants to run from the grind.
I think just go to PSG.
Yo, Lewis, we can't hear you, fam.
Yeah, and Napoli makes no sense to me because I don't know how they'd afford him. It's just Bayern or Chelsea. Those are the only two that make sense.
Be hilarious.
Do
you know who Chelsea would have been? Do you know who would have been perfect for Chelsea?
I don't think Bayern is
Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah, I agree.
He would have.
Would have been perfect for Chelsea.
On that wide, even on that wide.
Jesus is just more. He's Havertz, but more of a goal threat, and he's a better hold-up player as well.
Where do you think Jesus will play for Arsenal? Is it down the middle, like just?
What I will say right now, I think he'll start at number 9 at the start of the season, but don't be surprised if Eddie Nketiah displaces him. I'm not saying Nketiah is better than Jesus, but I think Nketiah is more of a striker than Jesus. So there might be a point of a season where you will see Jesus and
the thing is,
and Nketiah.
You know what though? You know what it is as well. Jesus, I'd like to explain. Yeah, people like to look at statistics, right? The whole goals and assists and everything, but it's what he does in the game that creates space and everything. He makes runs, he makes selfless runs to create space for other players to get involved. You know, he will give you a lot of energy. He will press from the front. You know, like there's these different things, which is.
Oh, you weren't lying. He is Havertz with goal threat. Fucking hell.
So he's got decent ability on the ball as well. Like he's not all like
of course he does
as well.
The most underrated thing about Jesus, right? Sorry to cut you off. Is hold up play. Like he's a strong guy. You can ping a goalkeeper can ping a ball into him and you hold it, chest it, and you know play with his back to goal, and he can do that. We can't do that with Lacazette last season. So that's why Arsenal will automatically just get better with just a player like Jesus. Let alone if they sign a wide forward and a midfielder or have more depth at left back. So yeah, I think Jesus would have been Chelsea tried to sign him. Like that's the fact. Chelsea tried to sign him, and it's funny because you also made a move for Richarlison, and I look at Richarlison as Jesus, but not as good.
I don't know why we're in for Richarlison for that.
No, but they're similar profiles. They're players that are wide strikers that can play down the middle. So I thought Jesus would be a perfect player for Chelsea, and Richarlison is like a plan B. Ronaldo, it's happening because Todd Bowley just sees Ronaldo and goes, you know, in his American accent, Cristiano Ronaldo, oh, this is the guy, right? He sees the limelight, he sees the billboards.
No, to me, Ronaldo with better creators around them and a better team, we could still.
Yeah, you could say he'll score more goals, but also he eliminates your press. Ronaldo can't press. It's not his fault. He's old.
As long as he bagged GNA, I really wouldn't care less.
Bro, you're saying that, but he bagged GNA at United last season. He scored 26 goals. And United got worse as a team. Yeah, and United got worse as a team. They did, but the point was Ronaldo coming into United just killed their fundamentals. It killed the basics. So yeah, he scored more goals than Martial might have scored the year before, but they got higher last season because it was not about Ronaldo scoring goals, but the team scoring goals.
That's why I
said.
But
even last season, weren't we saying Ronaldo United was individual brilliance FC?
No, but the year before that, United had everyone else popping up. The whole team was playing together.
Yeah,
I know
but they still weren't playing as a cohesive
I'm not saying
unit.
that you're not wrong in saying that it wasn't of individual brilliance, but I also say United had more balance in their team when they had the year before and the year before that. Ronaldo kind of just ruined the balance. And look, he's just he's a striker. If you're going to base your entire system around him, fair enough. But in the current, if you want to compete with Klopp and Pep, these guys have Ronaldo quality in terms of like goal scorers and or just making chances, whatever. But they've also got the pressing of like a team that's fighting for their lives. That's the difference. Like Mo Salah's world class because he's not just a player who can score goals, but he will run and he'll chase back and he'll press. That's the difference. Now players are not just used to have some players, lazy players but great players, and then you'd have the hard workers but not as good. Now all the world class players are also have got work rate.
Yeah, it has become a lot more of a pressing game at the top level.
It's not even the work; it's the work rate thing as well. But with Ronaldo, it's like Paul said, his link-up play, his overall game just isn't that great anymore. That's the thing. It's like that's why I said I don't think Pep didn't want him. I don't think he would have scored goals at City. There's no doubt he would have scored more goals at City. But I just think that if he'd have gone to City, I think we would have won the league. I really do. I just don't think he would have fit what Pep wants.
I don't think City wanted him. I don't think City
wanted him. He was available on the free
It was a Mendes genius, bro.
Definitely did.
And they tempted Man United to get in that because they couldn't allow that guy to go there, obviously. So that was a Mendes genius. Man United haven't had a balanced squad since Ibrahimovic was in the side.
Yes,
and there was young Rashford.
Oh yes,
that thing, and you had a horrendous.
Mourinho, wasn't it?
Yeah, that Marina, Herrera, Matic, and Pogba. But
damn, two teams got fucked as soon as Lukaku joined. It's all mad,
basically. But so what can you do?
Bro, what happened to R9, man? I was at the Emirates when he bagged 2 against Arsenal.
Hey, when Lewandowski joins, R9 will return.
I thought, it was R10, Lewis, though. What happened to that? It was R10 last time we spoke on stream 3 days ago.
Hey, it depends on if he wants to join. If he joins Barca, he's a washed William.
Nah, you know what he's doing, man? He's following in the footsteps of the Danish centre back. I respect it, man. Go Barcelona, do your thing in it. I respect that, man. I see what he's doing, man. Going forward, they just sold their image rights. They're soon to sign Lewandowski. You got Aspilicueta. You got Kessie there. You know what I'm saying? So they're building something.
I don't think Kessie's going, is he?
That's the pull.
That's
the pull.
That's
the pull, man. You know what I'm saying? Pause. You know what I'm saying?
can't be. Fuck, that's weird. Big up Fata saying Richarlison is a nitpicking from our fan base. Nothing special. Secondary, Lewis said Bayern and Chelsea. Number one, why Ronaldo going to Bundesliga? Stat padding? Probably. And just dominate another league. He hasn't done anything in Germany. It'll be another league title to win with Bayern because, let's be real, they're going to win it with or without Ronaldo or Lewandowski. And yeah, it's a new challenge for him, which at least give him Champions League football, give him a team that wins trophies.
It's a rap, man. I keep saying this.
As a Lewandowski replacement, I can see it.
He's not. They're going to do... If Bayern do that, that is bad. And they rarely do bad business. It's bad business on their behalf. They go get Ronaldo for one team. They don't go and scout. They're scouting. They go and find somebody. And I don't see them paying his wages.
They'll get some.
But then I don't know where else Ronaldo does go.
Do you know why? He can't go anywhere else. You know why? Because what did I say at the top of the show? Nobody else wants him. This is why he can't go nowhere unless he goes back to Sporting. He's just not it.
Would be Sporting or Chelsea. Don't really see anywhere else. Maybe no, not PSG.
Can he go to America? He can go to America now, can't he?
He cussed out the MLS like 5-6 years ago, saying I'm not going.
If you not sign him, Tuchel go down in my estimation.
Yeah, same.
We need that for the chaos. We need that for the chaos.
What about if he balls out on the Tuchel?
Then Tuchel, I was completely wrong, and Tuchel got it right. But it's
Do you know what I'll say though, right? I got something to say on Thomas Tuchel. I know that obviously one of the managers that people talk about in terms of like next season is Arteta, and he's got this clear goals like if he doesn't get top 4, he has to get sacked. When does it get the point for Thomas Tuchel where he's got all these attackers that he signed or he's being given and signed, and this is his like second window?
Any attackers? He hasn't been given any players. The only thing is, I do agree that if he gets the players that he asked for this summer, Chelsea have to progress. I completely agree.
But what's progression? Is it third place again in a trophy?
No. Progression to me is closing the gap on Liverpool and City because I still don't think we're going to finish above either of them. So to me,
by what season do you think that's going to happen then?
It should be this season. This season we should be closing the gap on the pair of them. I don't think we'll win anything, but if we get third and we're a lot closer to Liverpool and Manchester City, then there is progress.
Then what if it's third like last season where you just stumbled over the line?
Then I'm going to be asking questions of not just the team, but Tuchel as well. 100%. Like we're not going to mollycoddle and hide behind him. If he gets everything that he asked for, we have to progress. We have to win a trophy. We have to be closer to Liverpool and City. 100%. And if we don't, then yeah, there has to be questions asked to Tuchel. So I totally agree.
He was given Havertz and Werner when he came in. Wherever they are now,
they weren't his choices.
They weren't his choices, but Tuchel is not a manager in it. Tuchel's a head coach, so he's not got a say of who your club signs. His say is as a coach. You come in and you coach the players you're given, right? If he was a manager like Sir Alex Ferguson was back in the day, or Arsene Wenger was, and even Arteta is a manager of Arsenal. He's not the head coach. That Arteta has a big say in transfers. So that's why Arteta's got more pressure of players.
Yeah, but now Tuchel has that say on transfers.
There you go.
He didn't before.
So now if these players,
so we can't hold him responsible for not getting the best out of these dead attackers that he never asked.
Best is one thing, but those attackers none of them have scored 10 league goals.
Because that's
awful. No, but they're not. They're not bad players. They're maybe not world class players that you might have bought. But you're saying Havertz is a bad player.
Bruv, we've been on this Havertz talk for months. I think he's majorly overrated until I see consistency.
No, he might be. He might be like in a certain sense of he's not world class, but surely he's a good enough player to score 10 league goals.
Shit, bro.
Not really. He's not clinical. He's not clinical at all. He's only good. If you look at his goal comp, if you look at his goal comp from last season, it comes like a Morata Chelsea comp. It's all headers. All headers.
Let's just say like Werner was to go somewhere next season and he banged in 25 goals. Not in the Bundesliga, by the way. Like in Serie A or something like that.
Then I don't understand.
Would it then be a Chelsea problem? Like, say if Cho was to go on loan to Leicester and rip it apart.
I've said Cho needed to go on loan last season, though. So, like, I'm begging for him to go on loan. He's the only Cobham graduate that plays regularly for Chelsea that has never had a loan deal. He needs to go on loan.
Yeah. I think my bigger point is I think Tuchel has to be a bit under surveillance in terms of attackers. Like, I want to see him actually produce something with attackers now. Because I haven't seen anything.
See, like, the only thing I'll say is that we do play a system that doesn't really get the best out of the forwards, but same way the forwards have been given numerous chances in numerous different positions, and none of them have shown a shred of consistency. So I have to look at the players as well. If Tuchel gets the team that he wants, then they should be scoring more goals, they should be making more chances, and we should look a lot more dangerous in the final third. But all I see from these players are continuous fuck-ups. Like Pulisic, horrible shooting technique, and isn't as explosive as he once was. Cho, poor shooting technique. Havertz, poor shooting technique. Werner, just poor technique.
Who's your scouts, bro? Do your scouts not understand shooting technique?
We didn't even put them in the same bracket.
Man just didn't say 14. I said 14. But on that note, yo, Lewis, I'm a duck. Yeah, I'm a duck. But you might check the private chat when you can.
Yeah, no worries, bro.
Yeah, whenever you're ready for.
No worries. We're gonna wrap up in a few minutes anyway. It's not Tuchel's fault that these attackers are shit. Like, none of them are the attackers that he asked for. Like, we'll see next season and all of that. But for right now, the fact they even got this team third place with the way they fucking collapsed towards the end of the season, the fact he got us to even a Champions League with fucking Timo Werner up top, fair play. Fair play. I think he's done wonders with this Chelsea squad because we have as much of an overhaul as Manchester United need to do, personally. There are so many areas of this squad that need strengthening, and we're not going to strengthen all of them this season, which is why, again, I'm saying we are not winning the Premier League. I don't care what anyone tries to tell me. We're not coming close to it because we need at least 2 summer windows. It's all about closing the gap for this year. If we don't do that, then we'll look at Tuchel. But until then,
what if he finishes below Spurs and Arsenal? What
you could definitely close the gap to us.
Yo, I'm going for everybody. I'm crashing everybody. If fucking Spurs, the fact Spurs finished a point behind us is embarrassing enough. Let either of you lot finish above us, let alone the pair of you, and then there's so much to get into. Because there's no way.
What about Man United?
What was that?
What if Man United finish above you?
Same energy. Say you lot are even worse than them two.
To be fair, Chelsea do a season like that. United have had theirs, Arsenal have had theirs, Spurs have had theirs.
We had ours. We finished 10th a good time.
Years and years and years ago. I think I said you'll do it. And then now it's the Grim Reaper's coming.
So because you guys have all dropped your standards, we got to be bummy for a year and two.
No, I'm not saying you got to be bummy, but there's a perfect storm brewing. Like, new owner, he seems to have money to spend, but I think he's also spending it like his career mode, for God's sake. Like, he's just going, yep, here's money for that, here's money for that. And I don't know.
Bought anyone yet?
You ain't. That's the whole point. But like, the fact that you agreed a deal to sign a player and that player is not coming to your club, it's very rare. I rarely see like, if Ornstein tweets out, when I see Fabrizio tweet out, agreement reached, how many times is that player then not signed for that club? It's a rare occasion. So for a team the size of Chelsea Football Club to have made the offer for Rafinha and had the deal accepted, and then the player reject you to go to Barca, it looks a bit badder because surely you would have spoken to Rafinha beforehand, before you made the offer, and spoken to the player and said to him, like, do you want to come to Chelsea? So if we make an offer, you're going to come to Chelsea.
No, because like Rafinha, there was like slight talks about him before, but we were never really that deeply interested. I personally thought he was going to Barca anyway, because I thought Dembele was going to come to Chelsea and Rafinha would be the Barca replacement.
But now you're not
now
both.
They're keeping both.
Rafinha was playing with Liverpool for like 2 years.
I heard there was a pre-agreement agreed with Dembele.
Yeah,
I think one of the sources said that as well.
Apparently Dembele's re-signing for Barcelona with a pay cut.
Yeah, signing a pay cut.
Like a big.
Barca trying to keep De Jong as well. I think that's what the report
De Jong will go to United.
I think
Fabrizio tweeted out his priority is to stay in Barca.
Yeah, but he said he's not taking a pay cut whatsoever.
He's not, but the fact that he says that is basically him saying,
of course he wants to stay.
I don't want to go to United.
For the guy that doesn't want to go, I don't understand.
He don't want to boot it, bro. Listen, it is what it is. Like, it's a good signing for United, but he doesn't want to be there. He's only going there because you are the only club that is paying Barca 85 million euros, whether it's add-ons or not, and paying De Jong the 300k a week he wants. Like, he doesn't want to go to United. And if that was Arsenal, and we were signing a player that has made it abundantly clear in the media that he doesn't want to go there, like, he's not his first choice, I'd be against us signing that player. Like, he might be a success.
That's why I've soured off on Rafinha too.
Same for Arsenal as well. When I heard that his Barca was such a priority, I was like, okay, you know what, burn that.
I just don't think Barcelona want him in general as well. When they got, I think they obviously the Spanish talents, Gavi and Gavi and Pedri, bro, they're taking over, bro. That's their.
They might do, right? The fact that he's like he is clearly against moving United. Like, it's just so obvious. If he goes to United, it's because he's like, yo, the finances, I'm gonna go. Game is what the game is. Let me get a 300k a week.
Well, I don't know. I feel like I think he's De Jong will still perform to the best of his abilities and everything. You can't come into a thing and be like, I'm comfortable now. I feel like he's been very professional.
But it could cause issues in the future where let's just say his contract starts to run down a little bit, and he'll be the first one out of the club.
We don't know where it's going to go.
We don't
right?
know. Of course
we don't know. The only thing is we can only speculate, which you have every right to do so. And I get what you mean. I thought about that as well. But at the same time, that's why I'm happy Man United are making smaller signings. You could say, like, you know, the little 12 million deal for Malacia. And even looking at like Ericsson on the free, like little deals here and there just to get us back on our feet. I like that. I like the fact that we're not chasing all these big deals, because you know what? We can't keep doing what we've been doing for the last 10 years. You know, this is why Arsenal's moving smart with their signings as well. And this is the way Liverpool move smart with their signings. City move smart with their signings. Do you get what I mean? And we can't be on that level just yet.
Though, is you have to sign players that want to play for your club. They have to want to play for your club. Like, if they don't do that, then I just think like the player's head's never in the move.
Yeah, you know what? I just feel like it's just it will come to like, you know what? To be fair, I feel like no one knows what's really going on. Because see Fabrizio, yeah, his bag is Italy. I keep telling people this. His bag is Italy mainly, yeah. And yes, he has his thumb and his hand hitting here and there and everywhere. But he's recycling news, bro. Like, he loves doing it because he's such
a confirmation stamp. That's the way I see it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the only person I'm really listening to on this is that I think his name's Louis something, and he's more into the Barcelona sector of it, and obviously Gerard Romero. So everything Gerard Romero has said, he got laughed at, and everything he said is true. So I'm only listening to him. Like, when it comes to Man United, the only person I listen to nowadays is Laurie Whitwell. When it comes to Chelsea news, I'll look at a Fabrizio thing, but I'll wait for Matt Law to actually post something.
Even he's not reliable.
You know, like, yeah, but he's more in depth with Chelsea.
No. Matt Law and Ben Jacobs, I think, are our best.
Ben Jacobs is mad. He's coming. I'm going on the channel on Wednesday.
It's like
not Ben Jacobs. I'm tuning into that. Say less.
And the same thing as well. Like David Ornstein, who's his bag? It's Arsenal. He knows all the deals in the Arsenal. Who is it then?
Right, David Ornstein now. He used to be an Arsenal guy, but since Arsenal's regime changed 2 years ago, his sources are now more agents. That's why he's got think about the amount of transfers in the last year that he's said like Arsenal are advancing and we haven't signed his players. Vlahovic, Maddison, ain't signed his players. Yeah. Whereas in the past, if Ornstein mentioned the bare mention of a player and Arsenal in a tweet, that player would sign for Arsenal, guaranteed.
Pretty much, yeah, I get you, but it's just I'm just trying to say certain journalists are associated with different clubs time. Like,
you're right, though. I'm not context is very important.
Yeah, Alex Crook from TalkSport. I'm not listening to a word that guy is saying. Not one word.
The second name kind of gives it away, isn't it?
Crook.
It's kind of hard to believe a man is called Crook.
Exactly. But so yeah, go on.
No, but I think you're right though. I think it is a matter of United will brief journalists that are in the UK, and Barca will brief journalists that are in Spain. So Fabrizio's obviously probably got more connections with agents than he does at Barca or United. And he's probably not just speaking to agents, but I'm sure a deal that big has intermediaries, big agents that are trying to get a bit of a pie. And so I'm sure he's speaking to them. But those agents have a narrative. They will send Fabrizio specific news to tweet out to make the whole world think a certain thing. And next thing you know, something else might be happening.
Yeah, of course. And at the same time as well, I'd like to even just to add a little bit. What was I going to say? Like, remember, this deal is taking so. I'm glad Man United are taking this long with this deal because we've got so much time and we're about to get it done sooner or later, anyways. And it's like, right, Arsenal wanted 100 million euros to start with, right? And we got it down, and this is euros. And this is as with the add-on package. I mean, we got it down to what 80 million euros. We don't know the full price. Is it 86? Is it 84? Something like that. All I know is 56. All I know is 56 million pounds initial fee. So we're talking about a club that's trying to change, but we're talking about the two worst negotiating clubs in the world. Right, Barcelona need money, where Man United are trying to save money and not look like dickheads anymore. So Man United need a centre mid. Barcelona need funds. Like, it's obviously going to take long. All the ins and outs of everything, even down to the last penny, and that can set a narrative for signings in the future, knowing that Man United will play hardball if they have to, innit? And I like that kind of a little bit because we didn't roll over. At the end of the day, we did pay the money, but they wanted way more money from the reports, right? It's the same thing with Arsenal. Like, they're not getting taken for dickheads, like, at the end of the day either. With certain, they don't want to pay a certain fee. They're backing out, bro. They didn't want to pay the extra 5 million for a fee. If you wanted to leave, all right, bounce. Cool. Do your thing, man.
No, exactly.
I'll take care.
I want to know who's linked with Arsenal after Rafinha now for that right wing position. I'm trying to find connections on that.
It's weird. I heard
Gnabry's saying that.
No, Arsenal got no links with Gnabry. Fabrizio just said that.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but then you have Ben Jacobs saying that Arsenal are seriously considering it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fabrizio's a tapping merchant, bro.
I don't know shit, man. I don't care.
I think there's been no names, which basically means that negotiating for someone, but he's not been put out there for a reason, so negotiations can happen quietly. Most of the time, what you see with transfers is, like Arsenal did it this year with Fabio Vieira. You saw Arsenal basically didn't get linked to him once and then just sign him out of nowhere. But we were linked to so many other players in this position, so those are the players that will get reported.
It's a name though. I already know.
No, but he cost 40 mil. He cost 40 mil, so it's not like a cheap transfer. Like it's like
Who's that? Sorry,
Fabio Vieira.
Oh yeah, but he's a multi-function. I guarantee he likes. You know what he reminds me of? Watch when he comes. He reminds me of Santi Cazorla a little bit, yeah. And why I say this, the multi-positional play of this guy. He can play anywhere across the front three. He can play an 8. It's funny. He can actually play in a pivot if you really wanted to. If you needed next to the right guy. The guy's a little baller, trust me, and he's very creative. Something that Arsenal lack is a lot of just creativity coming from somebody. Where it's not just Odegaard. Odegaard has his games. I like the way he plays, but they need something. Like you said earlier, Babs. Who else is going to be on that pitch to add that creativity when Odegaard just runs out of a bit of juice?
Exactly. Yeah. I think what it is the signing of Vieira is a throwback. Like Arsenal used to have their teams full of like technicians, so under pressure these guys would love the ball. Last season, especially in the business end, because our key players like Partey got injured, players excel in tight spaces. What you saw was our players, the other players aren't as comfortable, so they're more scared. They hide off the ball. They just stand in positions. They don't move, and so it's hard for us to play out of the back. Vieira is of a player who likes to, tight spaces, ping the ball into him in the pocket and he'll thrive. So he's a throwback. He's like a bit like, the old school Arsenal players. Like you said, Cazorla, Fabregas, Ozil, players like that.
A little bit like Nasri,
a little bit like Nasri. I think the comparison in Portugal was Bernardo Silva, but obviously it's pretty obvious because it's such an obvious connection.
Portuguese in it, obviously.
Yeah, Portuguese.
All that kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes sense. You know what? I've got a question for you, because I have my reservations on certain things. There's a lot of people look at Gabriel, and think he's sometimes a bit of a calamity, but I feel like Gabriel is actually the better centre back than Ben White overall.
He is.
And because he just gets a lot more of the limelight, except where Ben White doesn't. And I can see something like a Gabriel and Saliba partnership forming in future when it comes to fruitions. I think I rate Saliba, but still got a long way to go. Still got a long way to go to be a first team centre back. But I just feel like for you, who do you rate better? I'm not trying to pin them against each other either. Just Gabriel or Ben White.
I think it's a bit of a both. I think Gabriel's a better defender, in terms of just pure defending ability, but Ben White's better on the ball. So it's a mix of both. But also at the same time, I think some fans underrate Ben White. I think they think he's some easy defender to play against, and you can just run past him and stuff. But I think in certain aspects he's very good. He's a front-footed defender. You go back to that goal we scored against Man City at the Emirates, first day of the new year. Ben White starts that goal because he's on his front foot. He nicks the ball off De Bruyne and he starts the attack. Next season, if Arsenal become more dominant, start to press more and become a team that wants to win the ball back rather than sit back and park the bus, Ben White will excel more. But if you're talking about a deep block and you want to defend and it's last man defending, it's Gabriel, because Gabriel's a better defender. So it depends on the systems. If you want to play that high line Man City Liverpool approach, Ben White will come out on top.
Okay. Respectable.
Mark Kin says Chelsea wanted Salah and made him an offer according to Grizz Khan. What do you guys think? City approached him too. If he wanted to come Chelsea and we made it happen, you won't hear a single complaint from me. I don't give a shit. He come in to be our best forward of the last 5 years immediately.
I would be surprised by the City one because I never thought he'd be technically good enough to play for Pep. That's just me personally. I think Mahrez is more suited to a Pep system than what Salah is, to be honest. So the City one would have surprised me a bit. I don't really.
Haaland as well. I don't think Haaland and Salah would work. I don't think City approached him. Maybe they had maybe they inquired, just as a little interest. But I can see Chelsea going for him 100%.
Yeah, I think Chelsea one did happen. I don't think
might even suit us a little bit, to be honest. Does press?
He would. The directness of it all.
We just need to make a lot more chances for him.
Salah definitely suits Tuchel more than Pep for sure.
Yeah, and I think you put too much disrespect on Havertz, man.
I
already said once I see a 2-3 month run of consistency from him, I'll believe the hype. Until then, for all the hype I heard in 2020, majorly overrated. Majorly overrated.
Yo, Lewis, what would you be saying right now if he hadn't have scored that goal last season in the final? Like,
if he hadn't have scored that goal in the Champions League final, it's not what I would be saying. It'll be what's his fan base saying, because they'd have a lot less energy if it weren't for Porto. That's just the way it is. And to me, like, I like moments and everything, but I like consistency more. Why do you think I hate Batshuayi and he's given me 3 of the best limbs I've ever seen at a football ground? He wasn't a good player. Havertz, I'm not saying isn't a good player, but he ain't a consistent player by a long shot. And once I see the consistency, then I'll believe the hype that everyone said. We said he was the next Ozil, the next Zidane, the next Kaká when he first joined. Where's this player? Exactly. There we go. Until I see consistency, then to me it's just hype. Same thing with like a lot of our fan base. But I'm not saying it to single him out. I think our whole attack sucks. They all suck. It's just about how do we renovate it for next season, bring in Sterling. Well, I was going to say hopefully bring in Dembele, but he's fucked.
Lewis, would you say that Chelsea have the worst attack out of the top 6?
I'll be real. I saw some tweets like just ranking everyone's top 6. I looked at it and I thought, fuck.
I think it's United.
Be the worst. We're low-key the worst, you know. It's us and...
Because who's your best attacker?
Havertz.
See, you can't name that. That's mine.
For me, it's Mason Mount, and he ain't even an attacker.
No.
Yeah, that's mine.
I don't think so.
Mason Mount's an 8.
He's an 8.
Like, I don't know. All of our attackers have disappointed us. Not just
That's
Havertz,
mad.
Pulisic, Ziyech.
I think the best is probably
Werner.
Man City.
Yeah, the best.
Then probably Spurs or Liverpool.
Man City, Spurs, Liverpool. And then God knows between the 3, but...
I think Arsenal then, and then I'd say Chelsea and then Man United. But like the last 2, it's like pick whatever you want in it. They're both shit. So like, but I think Arsenal definitely have the 4th best out of all of that. Then City have the best. But between Tottenham and Liverpool, I'd probably say Tottenham. I can't lie. Tottenham's front.
I can't judge Liverpool's attack yet because Nunes hasn't played for you guys. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
And Mane's just gone as well.
And I need to see what Richarlison's like in that Tottenham side before I say
He won't start straight away.
Innit? But
He
he's
won't
still
start straight
Tottenham's
away.
first
So their front
choice
3 is going to be
three.
Kulusevski, Kane, and Son. So
Tottenham's first choice
that's
front
that's
three
a
is
good front 3.
very, very dangerous. Like
It is.
Yeah, but like we could be bottom of that. We really could.
You could be.
Which is mad because you've already got one of the most expensive ones as well.
Yeah, I can't lie. I'm quite excited for it on whatever attack's going to come out of us for next season, man. All I'm thinking of is just more chance creation, and the way Ten Hag likes to play. I just feel like Sancho is just his man for that, and I just can't wait to see him actually perform. People forget this guy's only like 20 years old, you know.
The reason why
I'd say every new signing,
Bro,
you
your
got to
attack
give
needs
18 months
Pepe.
You know what? Yeah, Babs. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. When he would probably suit Man United way more than he did Arsenal. Like the way we actually did play or played, he would actually suit Man United. What we needed was someone that can actually control the ball, like, and actually do a little bit of something with it. Where in Arsenal, it's just like it's just a one-man show. But I'm with him. But I don't know, man. That's a failed signing, and you know what? You can't get them all right. That's a fact.
There's not many signings over 60 mil that end up good.
That's the thing with him. Like Pepe does actually have like ability there, but
he does. But mentality is also as important.
Wasted, man. Yeah.
He ain't got that mentality.
His decision making is awful, man. Awful. Like in that final third, he'd rather go for a shot rather than. I remember so many times watching Arsenal. You see Pepe just played in the ball
endless
skills. He decides to shoot. Yeah, like he would just skill. So I remember when he skilled Van Dijk up, and he went back. He actually went back and tried to score another player rather than going forward. I
remember we were going to be in for him. He would have fit in like a fucking glove with this attack. He'd just be inconsistent like everybody else.
He's a Chelsea fan, isn't he?
Yep, he was. He was going to join us, but it was because of the transfer ban. So his hands were tied. But you win some, you lose some.
I'm really interested to see how our front 3 does next season, because obviously it's Salah, Nunes, and Diaz. It'll be interesting to see how that works out. To be fair,
no Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain.
How he's still going to be at the club? I'll never. He's the worst player.
Yeah, he's a Champions League winner, Premier League winner, Liverpool legend.
He's the worst player at the football club. Honestly, I'm actually telling you.
He's got more Champions Leagues than De Bruyne.
Joe Gomez is better than him. Joe Gomez can do a job as a 4th choice centre back and as a right back. Like, if I'm having a choice, I'm picking Joe Gomez to stay all day over Ox. Ox just not.
Gomez's career is over, man.
Ox just
Joe Gomez got one more year, but he needs a big step up season because Konate and Matip. If I'm gonna choose out of the 4 defenders, Joe Gomez is
fourth choice.
It's funny because I grew up. I don't want to talk shit. I grew up with the man, but it's like it's his last year, innit? So it's his last year, bro.
Thing is, Joe Gomez, like, I'm not his biggest fan, but as a 4th choice centre back, I'm happy with it. And it's like, if you desperately need, if it's an emergency, you can play him at right back occasionally as well. Like, he showed he has got a place as a squad player.
Well, but he's not going to be right back. He just signed that Callum, what's his name?
Calvin Ramsey.
Callum Ramsey,
no, but I'm just saying in emergencies, in really emergency situations, and like he's shown that he can do.
I don't know, man. I just feel like if he gets injured again, I'm sorry, but if he gets injured again, and you've got Matip, you've got Van Dijk, you've got Konate, he's at the pecking order at the bottom. I feel like he's gonna want to move as well for his career. And it doesn't matter if he gets a new contract.
Villa were interested in him.
It doesn't matter if he gets a new contract. It doesn't matter if he gets a new contract. Because at the end of the day, a new contract, you just might get a little bit more money from him, but you're not going to get so much money. He just needs to stay fit. That's his only issue.
Yeah. Nah, you're right, man. He has, obviously, injuries have played a big part, but he's just not as good as Konate, Van Dijk, and Matip. They're just, all those 3 are just clear of him, and it's nothing.
I don't know. I feel like in potential, right now, ability wise, yes, I can definitely agree with you. But in terms of a ceiling, I feel like he's got a massive ceiling. There was a time at Liverpool where he was just flipping, dominating that defense, bro, on that right hand side next to Van Dijk. But yeah, maybe
I still think Van Dijk and Matip is our best centre back partnership, though. For me, that's the one that won us the Champions League at the end of the day.
I feel like Konate is the way forward. You wouldn't spend all that money and get.
Konate is definitely the future. He's 23, and the other 2 are in their 30s. So it's like Konate is definitely the future. But I say at the moment, I'd still go with Van Dijk and Matip. But that can change depending on like what type of opposition you're playing and stuff like that. Where you might have Konate for that recovery pace and stuff like that. Like Konate, Champions League final was probably our best player. So like, he's shown he's got a really, really good future at the club, but I just prefer Van Dijk and Matip at the moment. Still, like I love, like these guys know I love Joel.
Yeah,
Matip.
you got this little you got your little Matip agenda.
I love Joel Matip so much, like legit.
Pedro Neves says, "How comes Chelsea have the worst attack out of the top 6, a defensive manager, and still end up 3rd top scorers last season? Something's not adding up." The reason why is because we can get goals across the board. In the first half of the season, we were relying heavily off goals from our defenders and our wing backs. Reece James was our top assister and our top goal scorer by about November or December. And last season, 2021, I think we also had the most goal scorers in the Premier League, despite our highest goal scorer being Jorginho with 7 penalties. So that's the reason why, because the goals majority majorly come from all over the pitch. We'll have our attack just act like trash for 90 minutes, and then Alonso will score, or Jorginho will get a pen, or Reece James will bang one in, or fucking Rudiger will score a header or something like that.
Yeah, the amount your defenders were scoring were crazy, especially in that first half of the season.
Why have you not tried Alonso as a striker? Like, why not?
Because he relies heavily.
He's got great technique, though. He's got amazing technique.
He relies heavily on space in the left. That's why. You ping the ball to the left-hand side where there's space. Alonso just bangs one in. Always happens.
Yeah, but Marcus Alonso technically is actually a very good footballer, but he's just got no athleticism at the end of the day. Like.
What?
His time's done, man.
Have you seen him defend?
No, I'm saying on the ball, technically, he's a good footballer.
Have you seen him cross?
I've seen him.
Have you seen him dribble?
I've never seen him cross the ball, actually.
Good. I'm glad you haven't.
He's always the one arriving late in the box at the far post.
He's a good shooter.
Yeah.
Which is why he scores so much, because he arrives late into space on the left. And he knows what to do with that space. Which is why I hate put Ronaldo, put fucking, not Ronaldo, fucking hell. Put Alonso on the left. I mean, put Alonso up front and all of this shit. Fuck no. I've already seen enough meaty attackers without putting Alonso there when he's a wing back. Like, I struggle seeing him at wing back, let alone up front.
Lewis, do you know what's funny, right? Remember last year in the streams, right? When you were close to signing Lukaku, or you were looking for a striker at the start of summer, and I offered you guys Eddie Nketiah.
Yep.
What?
I think he probably starts for you guys now.
Should have kept Tammy Abraham, maybe? No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
He done the right move.
I will
Roma
say
was right.
Tammy's numbers are better than all of our forwards' numbers this season.
He's a better striker than you.
Even though Tammy
Yeah,
wasn't really the answer for us.
Mourinho and Roma love him. He needs to stay there.
They've got a song for him.
Stay in Italy because he won't be the same in England. Respectfully, stay in Italy.
How many players have left Chelsea and actually got worse?
De
Bruyne
Hazard,
got better.
Respectfully,
Lucas Piazon.
But has he even played?
Who else has left
De
recently?
Bruyne left got better. Salah left got better. Abraham left got better. Tomori left got better.
Kane got worse.
Yeah, but they're all young players.
He left got better.
They're all young players, though. Like, if we're gonna say like youth graduates that weren't gonna get enough,
That's what I'm saying. It's probably a good sign now if a young player leaves Chelsea because he ends up having a good career.
No, but
away from Chelsea.
But that's always been the point of using Cobham. Cobham's always been there as a bit of revenue for the club out of loan fees or selling players, and we just cherry pick like the best gems out there and give them a chance.
But even that,
like Cobham's always been used for that purpose. So like, if they go and they become better, fair enough. It's about the players that we sign and the players that we bring in. If they leave and they become better, then that's a problem.
Like the idea that you want two centre backs now,
Morata.
The fact that you want two centre backs and you had Guehi and Tomori at the club.
Yeah, you can blame Marina for giving Christensen and Rudiger worse contracts.
Hey man, she won the FIFA Best Director of the Year award, didn't she?
No, she won that. I don't know how the fuck she won that. She's single-handedly responsible for the mess that we're in right now. Like, Mrs. I don't want to give defenders the same amount as attackers, even though we won the Champions League based off our defense. And we had statistically the best defense in Champions League history. But no, we're not going to sign them to 200k a week contracts because we got Werner and Lukaku on those wages. So it's stupid. It's so dumb. And then we're going to try and bring in Koundé on 180k a week. How the fuck does that make sense?
Are those links still happening with him? Because they sort of died down.
That was a Marina pick. Tuchel wants De Ligt, and De Ligt looks very likely. We're about 5 million off the valuation right now, so that could be done in the space of a week or two. But that looks very.
There's another good centre back that I've heard as well that you could have signed.
Koulibaly?
No, he's some Danish player. I think he's a free agent now. Spends his days in Catalonia on the beaches.
Yeah. You think you're funny with that one, huh?
Oh, he's a free agent now. I surely could have signed him.
No.
I think his name is like Andreas, like Quiz something. I don't know what's his name. Andreas Christensen or something like that.
Yeah. You just got it.
Christensen, yeah, that's it. I'm trying Christensen.
That's one. You know who's I've got like a year left as well. Like when we talk about Joe Gomez, Kieran Tierney, he's got one more. I think he's got one more.
Though.
No, I know. I'm not saying he's bad. He's a great footballer, but
injuries.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's got one more year. Arsenal being patient.
I think so as well. But I don't think it's one more
I
year.
think Kieran Tierney's one of the best left backs.
They're trying to sign left back this summer for a
reason.
reason. That's to replace Tierney anyways.
Well, I mean, I thought Havertz was linked with a move away. That guy is a terrible footballer. He's like, I've been having this debate: who's worse, Telles or Tavares? And I'm so convinced it's
Tavares would
Telles.
thrive in a back three system. The reason why Atalanta wants him is because in a back three, when he's playing as a wing back, he'd be a god. Trust me, because going forwards, he's actually pretty decent. It's just that defensively, you can't trust him. So, that's why Atalanta don't sign wing backs for any sake. They sign wing backs that are good for the system. So listen, it is what it is. He's not world class by any means, but he's just very raw.
You see Telles and Tavares. Oh, when you think about it, which one is
Telles is so bad. Telles is
far better.
Telles is awful. The fact Shaw's better than Telles, and it's not even
Tavares,
close.
you can say he's young. Telles is like 29. There's no excuse.
I can't lie. Shaw, when he's on a run and he's actually got competition and he's actually on game, he's fire, bro. But it's not good enough for me. No, for me,
it's a good.
Shaw has to go next season. He's got to go next season. He needs a good season this season so we can sell him. It's time to go.
Yeah,
and I've been a big advocate of that, man.
It's a shame for Shaw because Shaw's actually got decent fundamentals as a footballer. Like he's got these very good fundamentals. Like he's good on the ball. He's decent ball carrier. He's a good footballer. But man, I just don't think he has the mentality in it. He just doesn't have the mentality. But Telles, man, oh my days, Telles is just. bro. Like,
wait, what? I'm just looking a little bit in the comments. Ali, are you in charge of Liverpool and Arsenal for going? Bro, we're coming on the show to give our opinions, bro. I'm giving my opinion. Like, am I allowed my opinion, please, in the comments? Come on,
yeah,
man.
I can't be asked for comments like that. Bro, if we ain't gonna do that, we ain't got nothing to talk about because we don't own our clubs. But until then, I'm a bitch about contracts. I'm a bitch about transfer fees if I don't fucking like it. But yeah, guys, I can't lie. Lads. It's been 2.5 hours. It's
a long stream, man.
Yeah, this has been the longest Shameless FC ever. Guys, I'm going to be heading on to Flawless's Q&A in a bit as well. There's the link in the comment section. So, guys, everyone raid his channel. Tell him we sent you over. I'll be there in a little bit as well. But yeah, big up everyone that's locked in. We never really open up the link like this to Shameless FC. But you know what? It has been worth it. We should do this a little bit more. Big up everyone. Smash the like and subscribe button. And yeah, we're out. I need to lie down and bun a zubi before I go on to the next stream. But until then, take care, like and subscribe. And as always, up the Chelsea.